Welcome to beating every Star Wars game ever. This is Episode 1, Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, on the Atari 2600 and Intellivision. We're starting with the Atari version. Let's jump right in. So this is the Battle of Hoth. We get to play as a rebel commander. We fly in our snowspeeder and shoot down the Imperial walkers, just like the movie. The walkers will go to the right continuously until they get to the shield generator and end our game. The only other way for the game to end is if we run out of lives, which we get 5 to start off with. So, unfortunately for the title of this series, there is no way to beat this game. It goes on forever, and you just have to try and get a high score. I like this game. It's simple by today's standards. I can't speak for 1982 standards because I was not alive yet, but it holds up well. This is still a lot of fun. Right now, we're only playing on level 1. There are 16 levels of difficulty. The higher the level, the faster the Imperial walkers move from the start. Normally in gameplay, when you destroy one, they will all get a little bit faster, but increasing the difficulty makes them faster from the beginning. There's also extra settings that get activated depending on which level you choose. There's the Solid Walkers mode, which makes the AT-ATs have collision, and the Snowspeeder will immediately explode upon contact. There's also the Smart Bomb mode, so randomly on the walkers there will appear a bomb hatch, which is the flashing pixel you might have noticed already. Shooting that will instantly destroy the AT-AT, but in Smart Bomb mode, the bomb hatches have a chance of transforming into heat-seeking missiles that are very annoying. Levels 13 to 16 enable both Solid Walkers and Smart Bombs. There's also 2-player mode, which is 2 players taking turns every life and having separate scores, which is pretty common for retro games like this. We can actually heal our Snowspeeder by simply landing. We can only heal twice per life unless we get the Force. We get the Force by not dying for 2 whole minutes. Then we become invincible for 20 seconds. Well, there we go. What good timing. And now we get to hear the Rebels theme. Over and 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 over. Well, that's game over. My score is 1,115 for the easiest difficulty. Let's try the hardest difficulty. Oh look, there's a Smart Bomb. Can I shoot it down? No. You just have to fly away until it disappears. Oh, come on, I barely touched it. There's an alarm blaring because the Imperial walkers are too close to the edge. And I've lost. Final score, 393. That's not bad. Let's try that again, but let's play the Intellivision version this time. So here we are with the Intellivision version of the game. I've never played this version, so 1 player, I guess. We'll just do level 1 and then call it good, since I'm assuming it's the same that you can't actually beat the game. Alright, so here we go. From the look of it, it is basically the same game, but with different textures. Oh wow, the Imperial walkers are much larger. That's interesting. Still have the bomb hatches there. Okay, can I repair myself? Sure can. So it really is just a port. But, you know, since it's a different system, you have to have different graphics, I suppose. Gotta say, I think the Atari version controlled a little better. But this is the Intellivision we're talking about here. I don't know why people thought this would be a good controller to play video games with. Seems like the scoring is different, because I'm only on difficulty 1. I've destroyed, what, 2 walkers, and I've already got 1,000 points? I know the goal of this series is to beat every game, including all of the bad ones. But this game is really bad, actually. I kind of don't like this one. I love the Atari version. That one's smooth and controls nice. Wondering now, would it be so bad to not beat this one? Well, there is no way to beat it. Oh, was that my final life, or did I have one more? I have one more. Okay. Easy enough. Somehow the game over flashing lights are actually worse on this one. But there we go. I've played both versions now. I probably won't be playing every version of every game. Going forward, I think I'll just play what I consider the definitive version of every game. Maybe way later down the line, there'll be a game that's super different between different consoles that I think I should showcase both of them. I only decided to do it here because there were only 2 versions. You had the original Atari and then the Intellivision port. And I would say the Intellivision port was a mistake. The Atari version is fun, though. This game's mechanics are sort of complicated, so let's just explain those first. So you play as these Jedi, who you see from a top-down perspective, waving their wonderful lightsabers. The training remote in the center of the screen will shoot a bolt of energy in the same direction that you're pointing your lightsaber every time you push the action button. The only way to defend against an energy bolt is to, well, use your lightsaber. It's a constant game of attacking and defending by pointing your lightsaber in one direction to shoot at the enemy, while also trying to use your lightsaber to block the enemy's attacks. The training remote moves around, so it's not like a straight shot all the time. Every so often, though, it will go into a frenzy mode, where it will randomly shoot bolts all over the place, and you have no control over it. So it's a very intense sort of game. You have to pay a lot of attention to it. This game actually says what the different options are when you increase the difficulty. So you have slow, medium, or fast. Well, that's just how fast the training remote moves. And then invisible means the training remote is invisible. You can still see the bolts that come out of it, though. And you only have 1 or 2 player. To really beat this game, I think I'll play on fast mode. Invisible seems like more of a gimmick than something you're actually meant to play on. The AI is very aggressive. Each player has sort of an energy shield. That noise that's increasing means it's about to go into a frenzy. Not a lot you can do about that. And just like that, I've already lost. I don't remember exactly, but I think it's like a best 2 out of 3 sort of game. I've moved to the top of the screen since I'm the Blue Jedi, and I'm definitely not doing very well. I've lost. I could pretend to have been the red one and say I won, but that's disingenuous, of course. So it is just first to 3 points wins then. Well, let's try medium then, since that was such a disaster that I think I need to lower the difficulty. This is much more my speed. Part of the trick is you have to try and hit in the same spot every time, because the energy shield has so many different layers on it, which I am clearly not very good at, apparently. It's been a long time since I've played this game, and I probably didn't play it for very long, since I never have anyone to play with. Come on, almost got him. Ah! Oh, ah! See, that's exactly... Oh, let me pause there. That was exactly what I was talking about in regards to his energy shield was down to a point where I was trying to hit him to score a point, but because my lightsaber had to be away from the part of my energy shield that was down, I was attacking without defending, and so the AI got a hit on me instead. That's what I really like about this game. It's just so cut and dry of you're either defending or you're attacking, and you have to just constantly switch between both. This game could be a professional esport, and I think it would be super hyped to watch. I lost again. If I have to beat this game on slow, then so be it. But I will beat this AI. This mode is so much easier because the remote takes forever to move anywhere. So you can really aim and get your hits in. There we go. That's a good first start. Alright, 2 hits down. And there we go. I have beaten Star Wars Jedi Arena. Because beating a game on slow mode still counts as beating it, in my book. Welcome to episode 3 of Beating Every Star Wars Game Ever. We are not actually playing Rebel Strike Rogue Squadron 3 today. The next game on our list is the Star Wars arcade game. Thankfully, the game was put into this game as a secret that you can unlock by either beating the game or entering a code. Don't you miss the days when video games included cheat codes? I do. Okay, so, I think this is it. Oh, we're back to disco mode. Okay. If I enter the code right, I should be allowed to just play the Star Wars arcade cabinet. Great. I don't know how this works on a GameCube controller. Pull trigger to start Princess Leia's Rebel Force. Okay. Obi-Wan Kenobi is gone, but his presence is felt within the Force. The Empire's Death Star, under the command of Darth Vader, nears the Rebel planet. You must join the rebellion to stop the Empire. The Force will be with you. Always. Flight instructions to Red 5. 1. Your X-Wing is equipped with an invisible deflector shield that will protect you from 9 collisions, okay? Deflector strength is lost when a fireball impacts your shield or when you strike a laser tower or trench cat... Fireball? Aim your lasers with cursor to explode Empire TIE fighters, laser tower tops, and trench turrets. Shoot fireballs before they impact your shield. The Rebel Force is depending on you to stop the Empire by blowing up the Death Star. Okay, geez, you could have shown me that a little longer. Okay. Obviously, it says pull trigger to start. I'm not sure which trigger it's talking about. Okay. Select a Death Star fire laser at desired Death Star. Okay. Oh, it's inverted. Oh no. Give me easy. Oh, this is bad. Oh no. Give me easy. Okay. I cannot do flight sims with inverted controls. Oh, this is not going to go well. Okay. Oh, this is awful. Why did they think... Well, okay, to be fair, this was not meant to be played with a GameCube controller. But, boy, this is... This sure is a game they decided to put on the GameCube. Oh, I'm in the trench run. Oh, this is cool. Okay, this actually looks really cool. I just wish the view wouldn't snap to the center. The view snaps to the center when I release the stick, so I have to, like, hold the stick to aim anywhere. And that just feels super unnatural. Oh, I missed it. Well, was there a button to fire a proton torpedo, or was I supposed to just shoot it with my lasers? It seems like every button on the controller just shoots the lasers.
Luke, trust me.
Luke, trust me? That's not exactly what Obi-Wan said, was it?
Luke, trust me.
Yahoo! You're all clear, kid.
Did I do it? Hey, let's go! We're speedrunning this game. That was so easy. I did it. I destroyed the Death Star. Bonus for remaining energy, 1 added to deflector shield. Oh, okay. That's cool. Wave 2? I've never heard of TIE fighters shooting fireballs before, but, I mean, you all saw the instructions. That's exactly what they're shooting at me. My shield's going down. That's not good. I mean, this is an arcade game. You're sort of meant to lose. So you put in more quarters or nickels or whatever this machine took back in the day. This is different. So I decided to shoot the towers on the surface instead of going straight for the trench run. Okay, that's not good. Okay, the shield's gone, but I seem to be living just fine.
Use the force, Luke.
Yes, I can use the force. Okay, that ramps up. Well, there we go. I beat it. Let's try medium. Wave 3. Okay, so choosing a harder difficulty just sets you on a higher wave to begin with, I think, if I had to guess. So from my understanding, then, each wave means you have more things to shoot before you can blow up the Death Star. Going on easy means you go straight into the trench run because you're on wave 1. Okay, yep, this is definitely different. Well, I'm glad I decided to go to medium instead of just quitting the game. I would have missed all of this. It's saying all of these extra bonuses you can get, but I'm not paying attention at all.
Use the force, Luke.
I can't read and fly and shoot at the same time. I can't shoot down these, I just gotta do some maneuvering, I guess. I get that this is all drawn with, like, vector lines and stuff, but I kind of wish that the walls were actually solid. It would make it a little easier to tell what I'm supposed to do. That's not good.
Yahoo! You're all
Ah,
clear,
come on, I was right there. Okay, well,
Bye, Pennywise.
hard mode it is then. Oh yeah, it says right there, wave 1, wave 3, wave 5. But you get a big bonus for starting on a harder wave. Oh, that is a lot of fireballs. My shield is already gone. Can I get my shield back? How do I insert another coin?
Look at the size of that thing.
50,000 points for shooting all towers, 200 points next tower. How do I shoot the towers? Okay, so you shoot like the tops of the towers then? Wow, the GameCube controller is definitely making this harder than it would have been on an arcade. Can I, sound settings? Nope, that's not helpful. I can't add more credits. It's cool to get a bonus of older games like this inside of a newer game like Rogue Squadron 3. I'm going to try to beat it on hard again, but I technically already blew up the Death Star on easy, so there really isn't any reason for me to keep going, other than this game is sort of fun. Well, this is a pretty fun arcade game. I blew up the Death Star once, tried it a couple times on the harder modes. But we're not done yet, because Rogue Squadron 3 has 2 more arcade games that you can unlock. Of course, I'm just going to unlock them using their passcodes. So here we are with Disco Vader again, ready to play another arcade game. From my understanding, the Star Wars arcade game came out first, and then the Return of the Jedi arcade game was, and then the Empire Strikes Back arcade was released as an upgrade kit for the original one. So we're going to do Return of the Jedi first. I like to generally play games in the order they released. Press trigger to start. Guide Princess Leia through the forest on Endor. Select your level. Oh, weird. You get to move the Death Star to choose your level. We're going to start with easy.
Security deflector shield will be deactivated when we have confirmation of your code transmission. Hi, Aiden. Wait for me!
So I'm playing as Leia then? Doesn't that mean I have to crash at some point? Okay. Well, this is easy enough so far, but, you know, I was expecting it to be easy on easy mode. Oh, the princess is down. It's kind of hard to tell what's happening. It doesn't look like the screen is scrolling that fast, but it really is. Oh, I made it. That wasn't so bad. Oh, okay, we're not on Endor anymore. Okay, so it follows along with the movie then. You go to the generator on Endor, and then you blow up the Death Star.
Go for the power regulator on the North Tower.
What's happening? Did I do it? Okay, I must be escaping now. I was expecting some sort of final fight inside the reactor. What? You start at the beginning? I died, so I didn't escape. So you have to do everything in one take, huh? Do I have to destroy the stormtrooper? Well, they're shooting at me, so I probably should destroy them anyway. Speeder bikes are not easy to pilot through trees. That Ewok totally messed me up. Great score. Please enter initials. Is there a space? There we go. Look at that. I am now the all-time Jedi Knight for this copy of the game. I don't actually know if that high score is going to save. I'm going to go easy again so that I can see what happens after I escape the Death Star. And then after that, we'll check out medium and hard and see how that changes the game. Okay, destroy that. Now I actually have to escape this time. I got an extra life, for some reason. Nope, I died again. I need to escape.
Hi, Aiden. Wait for me!
Oh. Wait a minute. I don't restart at Endor when I die? Well, that's interesting. Out of my way. How am I supposed to react to those?
Hi, Aiden.
Level 2.
Wait for me!
Okay. I don't know if there is a way you can actually escape from the Death Star when it explodes now. Because it increased my level. That must mean that I won, right? Because this is only level 1. The game wouldn't have said level 2 if I hadn't beaten the previous section. When it comes to high score based arcade games like this, I want to feel like I've beaten them. And I don't feel like I've beaten this game unless I've escaped the Death Star while it's exploding. I guess I could try medium and see how that's different. Oh, I saw the GameCube saving icon. I think it does actually save the high scores. That's kind of cool if that's true. I guess we're just going to try hard and see if that's any different. Level 5, okay. So it's basically the same as the first Star Wars arcade game. The game is just pretending that you've gone through the loop multiple times. What is that? Why did that kill me? To answer my past self's questions, these guys are Ewoks, and I died because the stormtrooper shot me. I am not a fan of the Return of the Jedi arcade game. I'm going to consider it beaten because my level did increase, which means I went through the loop. Maybe if I was sitting in an actual arcade cabinet instead of using a crappy GameCube controller, maybe the controls would be better and I could get farther. But let's try The Empire Strikes Back. This definitely looks like the first arcade game. Let's see if there's any extra text for waiting around. It is a dark time for the rebels. The Empire has launched thousands of probots in search of the rebel hideout. The Empire fears the strength of the Force within one rebel, Luke Skywalker. They really called probe droids probots. That's interesting. 10 times each scoring after earning Jedi letter. I don't know what Jedi letters are, but okay.
May the Force be with you.
Select starting difficulty or instructions. Did the other game have instructions? No. Okay. I guess that means to look at the instructions manual. Darth Vader's executor is searching for the rebels' hideout. Probot weaponry. Enemy may shoot at player at any time. Robot. Oh, these are the instructions. I see. Transmission ready to launch when probot head is white. Okay. Shoot probots and their transmissions. Shoot 6 probots for bonus. Oh, am I playing? I'm playing. Okay. Oh, this does not seem to be running well. I'm not sure if that's a fault of the GameCube or the capture card. Darth Vader alerted to rebel location. Okay. Enemy may shoot at player when gun port is flashing. Okay. So the first section you can potentially delay infinitely if you shoot all of the probe droids. Shoot red eye or use tow cable on that. How do I use tow cable? I have 4 of them? How do I use tow cable? Oh, I did it! I think. We're fighting TIE fighters now? I don't even know what difficulty I'm on. It said wave 1, so I guess we're on easy. Shoot enemy shots to save your shields. I'm trying! This game does not control well with this controller. Shield's gone. Asteroid weaponry. Why am I shooting asteroids? Okay, avoid collision sounds easier than trying to avoid everything else.
Asteroid, not concern me.
And I'm dead. Okay. Your strength flows from the Force, but beware of the dark side. Let's see. Shoot your initials? Oh, this is not as easy as... Why can't it just be a simple enter your initials like with the Return of the Jedi game? Okay, there we go. Let's do this one more time to see what's past the asteroid stage. But if it's loosely following the events of the movie, then the asteroid stage should be the final one. So it's not giving me the instructions anymore, which is fine. Tow cable, go. Yeah! That's just the B button on the controller. I want the bonus, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. Survive to earn next Jedi letter. Avoid collision faster. Okay, so you can't actually shoot them either. It seems like. Oh yeah, you can. No, you can't. Okay. One more go. Well, I've used all my tow cables. I only have 2 shields going into the TIE Fighter section, though, so... I'm not hopeful this run is going to go any better than the last few. All I have to do is not hit the asteroids. Should be simple enough.
Goodness, we're coming out of the asteroid field. The son of Skywalker must not become...
I got 3 out of 4 Jedi letters. Okay, wave completed. That means I've beaten this game. which is fine by me because I'm not a huge fan of these arcade games.
Picked up something.
I'm finished here. This is Star Wars: Return of the Jedi Death Star Battle, released for the Atari. Just as the name suggests, it's based on the Death Star battle from Return of the Jedi. So, we get to fly the Millennium Falcon. I think these are TIE fighters we're fighting, maybe? I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to do. This is the first time I've ever played this game, unlike the last two Atari games. This one isn't similar to the arcade game either. I think the Death Star shot me. That's into... oh, so that's how it is. What's, is this something? Oh? What's happening to me? Oh, it's the Death Star. Okay. Can I shoot it? Oh, I can. And it can shoot me. Good to know. So, it looks like that green pixel is what fires the Death Star laser. So, we should probably avoid that from now on. Okay, that's not fair. I spawned right on top of that. Wow. That was all my lives, wasn't it? I got wombo comboed by the Death Star. Yep. Okay, round 2. Okay, so this hole opens up the ceiling. Maybe it's supposed to be the energy shield being taken down? I'm not sure why the transition looks like a jump to hyperspace, but it gets the job done. Okay, so your bullets travel forever, but if you shoot more than once before letting it hit its target, then the game deletes it to spawn a new one. That is interesting. So I just need to be patient with my shots and careful with my positioning. Oh, okay, I think that shuttle got me. This doesn't seem so hard. I'm not totally sure what to do here besides keep shooting. I'm getting more points, which must be a good thing. If this is like every other game so far, then the game only ends when I lose. And the entire point is to get more score. Was that my last life? Yep, okay. Here we go again! So you can't just go in the beginning. It's a waiting game for a hole in the space cube to open up? If I had read the game's manual, I would have had a better idea of what I'm supposed to be doing. But I decided, since I've never played this game before, I would go in raw. It's not like this is super difficult to figure out or anything. It's just, you're in space, shoot down the Death Star, right? Maybe that glowing pixel is something important. Alright, I've got the perfect angle here. Okay. Either my shots aren't hitting, or that glowing pixel is not as important as I thought it was. Let's try from this side. It's repairing itself. Wait a minute. I just noticed that. Well, that's gonna make my job more difficult. I wonder if I can snipe the block before it gets there. Yes, I can. That's good. Oh, I can screen wrap. I think the laser is going a bit too far away from the Death Star. Now that I know I can screen wrap, I don't know if that's going to make the game easier or harder. Most of the time it's hard for my brain to comprehend screen wraps, but this game is simple enough that I think it's okay. These purple ships can't hurt me, but the green ships can? I guess green is the deadliest color in this galaxy. Oh, what did I do? What just happened? Did I win? Okay, I'm going to assume I did not win, because it looked like the Death Star blew up, but I died in the explosion. Uh-oh. It's exploding again. How do I leave? How do I leave? Leave! Flee! Where do I go? Oh. Okay. I'm good? Does the game just restart here? I guess that makes sense. You just keep blowing up the Death Star until you run out of lives. Well, here we are, ready to blow up the Death Star again. I think the glowing pixel is what actually blew it up last time. It must represent the main reactor, I suppose. That gives you a lot of points. I guess I did it. I blew up the Death Star twice now. I'll keep going to get a high score, but I consider this game beaten. Did I get an extra life? That's not good. That means this game could go on forever. Okay, I just lost my final life. My final score is 15,421. I'm fine with that. I blew up the Death Star twice, so I think I've beaten the game now. Let me just consult the game's manual so I can make sure there wasn't any other way to end the game besides losing. The game ends when you have lost all of your Millennium Falcons. Okay, so it's another game you can't actually beat. Sad. That's a neat logo. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Episode 4, A New Hope. It is a period of civil war. Rebel spaceships striking from a hidden base have won their first victory against the evil Galactic Empire. During the battle, Rebel spies managed to steal secret planes to the Empire. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is just the opening crawl from the actual movie. Are we actually getting the cutscene? Oh, it's actually the Tantive 4. That's so cool. This is Star Wars for the Famicom. For those who don't know, the Famicom is basically the Japanese version of the Nintendo Entertainment System. The Famicom came first, so really the NES is the Western version of the Famicom. But this is Star Wars for the Famicom. There's another version of Star Wars that came out after this one, but this one came out first and was exclusive to the Famicom in Japan. So we have to beat this one too. I don't want to be the kind of person who only ever plays games on easy, but this is a Japanese exclusive video game, and those have a history of being extremely difficult. So I'm going to go with Novice Mission, and hope that I can actually get through this. Unfortunately, I cannot read Japanese. I'll do some Google translating in editing. Powered by Google Translate, we can see that this is Japanese. I don't know why it didn't automatically try translating this Japanese into English, but if we manually put these words into Japanese to English translation, we get this. Please help me. She was captivated by her friend's efforts to help her. Please, please. We all know that Google Translate isn't the best, but I think this is a decent translation of Leia's help message. Except the word captivated should probably be captured, and a few other words should be changed too. I hope the game isn't going to be impossible without being able to read. And here we see Succulent Waxweed. Probably a mistranslation of Moisture Farm. So it looks like I'm Luke Skywalker, and I'm guessing because of palette limitations, he has black hair. I see we've started with the lightsaber, which is interesting. I'm surprised that there's no HUD or anything. I guess these are probably sand people. Not sure exactly what we're picking up from these enemies. I don't know what these little guys are. Some kind of womp rat, maybe? Oh, these are Jawas, of course. This doesn't seem so bad so far. Why is there a stormtrooper in the Sandcrawler? I mean, I guess that makes sense. They did shoot the Sandcrawler. It just seems a little odd because we never actually saw that on screen. I have no idea what I just collected. Is there a pause menu? Oh, there's a pause menu. Oh no, it's... I don't know what any of this does. Is it like Mega Man? You select weapons? Oh. Oh, that's cool. So, are these different weapons, or are these, like, power-ups that you can choose? Okay. I guess we're fighting Darth Vader now. That's interesting. Scorpion? What, was Vader just an illusion? No! Okay. I would like this power, but actually, let's try everything. I don't know what this one's supposed to do. Oh, they're gone. Okay, what's this one then? Touch me. I'm not sure exactly what... Oh, I did it. I don't know what kind of creature that was, but okay. So I got some of these back. What's this one? Oh, that's like super speed. Cool. Hey, it's R2! Cool. Oh. Oh, I'm in the land speeder. That's cool. Okay. GTA Tatooine moment. Okay. No cutscene to introduce Han Solo. That's fine, I guess. Hello, Ben Kenobi. Hyperspace. Wonderful. What happened? How do I shoot? Oh, game over. Wonderful. Question. How far back do I start on a game over? The beginning. Of course, I see. Well. At least the checkpoints reset you to right where you died. Oh no, I fell in this sinkhole. Are they supposed to be Jawas? They look strange. I don't know what else they could be, though. Okay, let's... what is this one? I think if I... Oh! What just happened? What on earth? Okay. I don't know what I just used, but I think it broke the game somehow. What the heck was that? I need to get another one of those so I can explore whatever glitched landscape that was. Oh, interesting. You see how the lightsaber goes on the right side of the screen like that? I don't know if that means anything, but that's kind of neat. Once I know what all of these power-ups do, I will have a much better time playing the game, I think. Okay. So that one just skips the Vader fight and the land speeder section. And if you use it in the Vader fight, the game glitches out somehow. There we go, that's how I shoot. This section does not seem easy. I was trying to shoot down the TIE Fighter projectiles, but it didn't seem like I could. Or perhaps I was supposed to dodge them somehow. Maybe I should wait to use that time-skipping power-up until I'm at the ship section. Like that. And that. And this. What? What do you mean I died? Okay, apparently you can die if you jump in there too fast. I haven't even tried pausing during the ship section, so I hope I can pause and select the time skip power-up. Well, I can pause, but I can't select anything. So that's not good. How would I dodge? I genuinely have no idea how you're supposed to do this. That doesn't seem possible. I've given this an honest few attempts, but I cannot get past the Millennium Falcon section where you're shooting TIE fighters. I'm going to go translate the game's manual so I can figure out how to beat that section. Okay, here's the manual. As I feared, it is all in Japanese. So now I get to play the fun game of trying to translate it. Alright, Google, work your magic. Can't translate scanned PDFs. Oh. Well, then we just do a little image manipulation to save it as a PNG. There we go. Let's read here. Thank you for purchasing the Namco game cassette Star Wars. If you read this before playing, you will have more fun playing the game. Characters, Space Fantasy, Pig Stars 2. Once upon a time in a galaxy far, far away, there was a group of people who had to endure the tyranny of the brutal galactic empire. The jealous people plotted a rebellion. During the fierce battle, the rebel leaders, including Princess Leia and Han Solo, fall into the hands of Darth Vader, one after another. In order to save his friends, Luke challenges the Imperial Army alone. Princess Leia Organa, the Princess of Alderaan and the leader of the Rebel Army, Luke Skywalker, a young man from Tatooine, as a knight of Idai, an unknown pilot. That's kind of rude. Chewbacca. He's an 8-foot-tall ape man with superhuman strength. I mean, that's a pretty good description so far. You are Luke, a young Jedi Knight. Rescue the 6 friends trapped on 6 planets and finally destroy the test star. There are 3 rooks at the start, and if all of them are destroyed, the game is over. Once you save your friends, you'll move to the next planet. You can't land unless you control the Falcon and hit a certain number of enemy fighter planes. Yes, that's the part I'm struggling with. How do I shoot the enemy fighter planes? Space map. Oh, interesting. You go from Tatooine to Kessel to Iskalon to Tina to Yavin to the Death Star. When starting the game, select Novice Mission for beginners or Pro Mission for advanced users using the select button, then press the start button. Defeat the illusion of Darth Vader and save your friends. I was right, it's an illusion. It will be difficult to clear the game unless you master Luke's basic operations, such as lightsaber, jump, ladder, and into the water. Items may be dropped during the course. There are 3 types, laser gun, land speeder, and 1-up, and they are all useful, so be sure to grab them and proceed. Is it a lightsaber? Instead, laser gun. You can shoot. Let's go further. You can also defeat enemies with this. Was the power-up I was using to defeat Darth Vader considered a blaster? When you press the start button, viewing the subscreen, I can. Introduced on the force you have next page, the abilities you can use, the friends you helped, and the number of rooks remaining are displayed on the screen. When using abilities or allies, move the cursor with the buttons and confirm with the A button. The friends you help may offer advice when Luke is in trouble. Display the subscreen, move the cursor, select a friend who seems willing to cooperate, and press the button. I don't think I rescued any friends yet. Power of the Force. Use the Force reason to get out of a pinch. By collecting Force, rooks will appear when can use various abilities. You will defeat enemies or destroy certain stones, so please take them. The large one is 2F Force, the small one is 1F. It varies depending on the mission. The opening force varies depending on the type. There are differences in the amount consumed. Be careful of the remaining amount and fight. Display the subscreen, place the cursor on the one you want to use, and press A button to execute. Translation into English. All of these power-ups take a certain amount of force, which you collect by defeating enemies. Running, stop time, lightning bee, thunder, barrier, float, and mysterious force. We don't know what's going on. Here's the part I actually need help with. Outer space battle. When moving from star to star, you must clear battles in outer space. The screen becomes 3D type, and please shoot down the attacking TIE fighter with the Falcon. Once you defeat a certain number of them, you can land on the planet. How to use the laser. Move with the button, and press the B button to move. You can attack with a cannon. How to use the barrier. Enemy bullets hit. If this happens, you can press A to put up a barrier and dodge it. However, it can only be used up to 3 times. Oh, okay. See, I was confused about that. Because pushing B did shoot, but I could not for the life of me figure out what A was actually doing. So if I push A, then in that transition period where the crosshairs are shortening, I'm shielded. I would not have figured that out on my own. I'm glad I read the manual. Spoilers for the rest of the game aside, let's move on. You Imperial scum are going down this time. I know how to deflect your shots. Except I can only use it 3 times, and I've already used it twice, so... That's not good. Well, maybe if they wouldn't move so fast, I could actually shoot them. That's not fair! I was holding down. My view could not go down far enough to shoot him. Did I win? Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried I was going to game over there. You do not have that many lives in this game. What are these blocks? Are these safe to stand on? Okay. What's that one down there? Oh. The screen doesn't scroll down? I saw these in the manual. These are vines. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Vertical scrolling level. Never killed anybody. That's a blaster, isn't it? Oh! Cool. How long do I have the blaster for? I don't think I'm going to be able to get back to it now unless I use the flying horsepower. And that's why you always read the manual, kids. So you actually know what your horsepowers do. This thing seems very dangerous. I bet there's a secret area behind there. Ooh, secret area. Can I make this jump? Oh, I guess I can. Okay. What is it that I unlocked? R2, do you have anything to say about this? Okay. Maybe it was an extra life or something. Why is there an alcove here? What is the point of that? Out of the way! Are you gonna let me out of the secret area? Okay. I wonder if I can deflect bullets. I don't know if I'm brave enough to try. I should probably just move on. I wish I had my blaster back, though. Oh, this one's not deadly? Oh, it is. Okay. Why is this block here? That vine did not want to be a ladder at that time. The presence of this block just being here just irritates me. It makes me feel like there's gotta be something up here. But there's nothing. Same thing with that block down there. But as soon as you jump up here, the screen scrolls, so trying to jump down to that block would be certain death. Okay, I have a theory about that. I think that power-up is an extra life. So there are 2 numbers I can read on the screen. 17 and 2. If I'm correct, the 17 is how much force power I have, and the 2 is how many lives I have. So once I go collect that, I should have 3 lives. That is my theory. There we go. I have 3 lives. Okay. See, I'm not the worst at video games, despite playing on novice mode. We learned that this statue is still dangerous. Wait, what about these blocks? Why are these blocks up here? Oh. Wait. Is this just for skilled players to ascend this way? That was supposed to be my staircase up there, wasn't it? And I don't have enough horsepower to fly. This was run fast, this was stop enemies, this is shield. R2, do you have anything to say? No? Okay. Well, maybe if I ran faster, I'll get a higher jump. That looks correct, but it was not high enough to actually get up there. So why does that route exist then? Especially since this way you fight 3 enemies, which gives you more force points, so you can use more powers. Did they just build a speedrunning staircase for speedrunners? Okay, this is my last life, so... I want to know what's over there. Why would that block be there if it's not hiding a secret? I've been duped. I've been tricked. I've been bamboozled. Why is there a floating spike in the air? That hardly seems fair. Ah! No, don't shoot me. I'm panicking. I need to stop panicking. Having no lives left puts me into panic mode. Oh no, where am I now? Okay, that ladder is definitely a secret. I see exactly how to get to it, too. One thing Japanese games do well is, yeah, they're hard, but they also reward skilled players. Huh. Am I really expected to jump into a one-tile gap? Okay, here goes nothing. Oh, I did it. That's a shock. Oh, it's Obi-Wan. But how do I... Hello? Obi-Wan, I'm here to rescue you. I can't move past this wall. R2, do you have anything to say about this? Are you looking particularly cooperative? Well, I guess I'll come back later. I don't even think I can get out of here. I didn't gain any extra lives. I think I'm soft-locked, but I found Obi-Wan. Should this not be a victory? What else can I do? Super speed. That's not helping. Guess there's only one thing left for me to do. And now I have to start the game from the very beginning. Again. Flinging my lightsaber removes this Jawa's head. I should actually try to keep my blaster this time. Why do I open my mouth? I can still get it. I just need to use my force powers. I can't believe this. I cannot believe I am this bad at this game. Let's see where we're supposed to go without soft locking. Yep, there's Obi-Wan. I still see him. Unfortunately, that door is still in the way. So, where do I go to disable the door? What planet am I even on? Is this Kessel? If this level goes the way I think it's going so far, I'm going to have to go back through all of this after hitting a switch just to lower that door. No, 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 no. Okay. I saw my life flash before my eyes there. Oh, it's Vader again. You're gonna be another illusion, right? Oh, you're a flying illusion. Okay. I'm gonna use shield, I think. Oh, come on. I know the manual said that that only worked under certain circumstances. I was hoping I'd be able to last a little longer than that. Every time I game over, I get a little bit farther. Did I just do that with no shields? I'm getting better at this. Have I tried going in and out of this secret area to see if the extra life will respawn? Also, why haven't I done this before? That is a lot safer than jumping over that spike. Oh, they thought of that. They don't even let you back in. If there was some way to farm lives, this game would be a cakewalk. It's only difficult because you have to restart every game over. 99 seems to be the maximum force. Since I have 99, I'm going to use it. Oh no. Oh no, this is not what I wanted. It just took me back to the start of this level. I thought it would let me move on. Although, wait a minute. If that means that the 1-up room respawned, then there's a chance I could actually farm 1-ups. Oh no, they don't let you back in still? There goes that plan. I'm still not sure what this lightning power does. So that's what it does. I didn't know you could crash the snowspeeder in this section. This is like my 50th attempt, and that's the first time I've ever crashed. After another half hour of attempts, I've made it back to this boss, and I actually have the blaster this time, so hopefully I can actually beat this guy. Why did I have a lightsaber? Did it just take my blaster away from me? Oh, you're kidding me, right? But I worked so hard not to die before this point. I don't know what to do! This is my last life. Yep. R2, do you have any advice for me? Are you being cooperative? Please. Oh, no. How do I not die to this guy? I thought having my blaster would make this easier. Okay, I beat him! I got him! I just also happened to die at the same time. I wonder what happens if I use Mysterious Force while I'm in here. I get booted back here. Okay. I think I'm going to stop trying to use that power-up. I'm getting back to this boss pretty consistently now. The problem is I have 0 lives, so as soon as I die, I have to restart everything all over again. This game would be a lot better if you started with more lives. You're going down this time, flying bat skeleton. All I have to do is learn your fight pattern and I can beat you. Okay, so there's 1 swoop, 2 swoops. 3 swoops, now he does where he doesn't go back up. Alright, I'm getting it, I'm learning. I know how to dodge you. You can't beat me. Ah! I wasn't expecting you to turn around. Oh! Oh my... Okay. Okay. I did it! Okay. Now, was my theory correct? Do I just go back down to... and rescue Obi-Wan? Or what do I do here? Now I'm nervous. I'm not risking this. I do not want to try jumping over that spike pile. Get me out of here. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. Obi-Wan's down here, right? Oh, don't get hit by the mysterious fireball. No! I'm fine. I thought that was my last life. Okay, the gate's opened. Okay. Now all I need to do is go rescue Obi-Wan. Easy peasy. I think I have to go through the top, unless I do some fancy gamer moves. Don't have the blaster, but I do have this. I don't know how you would get through this section without this. I don't think you could jump and just do a normal slash to get there. Okay, okay. Okay, easy peasy, easy peasy. This is fine. My heart is racing. that boss is no joke. Okay, how many lives do I have? I have 1 life. Okay, so I have a chance to mess up if I miss this. Okay, that was my 1 chance to mess up. This is fine. I have a very low chance of beating the rest of the game with no extra lives. Because I don't know what comes after this. But any progress is progress. If I beat this level once, I can beat it again. That's my philosophy. Just have to make this jump. Okay, okay. Now the gate's still open, right? Okay. It's Obi-Wan! I found you! I wish I knew what you were saying. Okay. Finally, we get to move on. Holy crap. This has been so long. Is this another land speeder? Alright. I love the land speeder. Oh, and no. No. How was I supposed to know? Don't tell me I gotta do everything all over again. Please. Let's see if I can beat this guy 2 for 2. Apparently not. Beaten you once, I can beat you again. Probably. Hopefully. Maybe. Perhaps. Come on, you need like 1 more hit. I think. Yes! Okay. I'm getting the hang of it. I have Feather. I could just do this, right? Oh yeah, that's way faster than what I was doing before. Collision's a little glitchy, but that's no issue for a Jedi Master like Luke Skywalker. Ben Kenobi, once again. Do I have a 3rd feather? I do not. I was thinking maybe I would use the feather to get over this spike wall. But, uh-oh. Hey, I got a little farther. That's progress. Oh. Oh, you can just do that. Interesting. I have Feather. I haven't actually bothered to figure out how many force points it takes to use, though. And I know there's at least 2 spike piles. I'm going to take the land speeder again and just try to jump over them. No, no, okay. Well, there goes that attempt. Alright, another attempt at trying to beat this stupid section. If I can just manage my speed better. Ah! He's chasing me. What do I do? Okay, I think we... Oh, no, he's coming back. Oh! How am I supposed to... How am I... Okay. Okay, okay. Learning is occurring. Jump over first pit. Slow down, jump over second pit. Gotta go fast, because there's a guy chasing us. Uh-oh, that's not good. Was not expecting to crash. Okay. I think if I run faster, I get more height, right? Ah! Okay, alright, we're doing it, we're doing it. This is progress. That's a lot of enemies. Ooh, is that an extra life? Don't mind if I do. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. I don't know if I can get that, actually. I guess I have to use this. Okay. This is exciting. I don't think I have any lives besides the one I just picked up. Yeah, okay. This is the farthest I've been so far. Okay, space section. Alright. I got this. I've been doing all the space sections like first try for the last like hour. Oh, hi 3PO. Oh, I didn't mean it. I activated the shield twice by accident. That's not my fault. Okay, whatever. That was mostly fine. Alright! It's been a long time since I've looked at the manual, so I don't know what planet this is supposed to be. And dying in the ship took my last life. That's lovely. This looks like water. Oh, okay. I hope I don't have a breath meter or anything. Is this the first time a lightsaber has been used underwater? I mean, for video games, that's a yes, but... I don't know, maybe there was a comic or something that came out. Or... The first time I personally saw a lightsaber underwater was in the 2003 Clone Wars with Kit Fisto. I'm not sure exactly what those things are, but I'm guessing they're spikes. Let's see if my Flappy Bird days will help me through this section. What are these? Okay. Okay, some weird jellyfish things. Lovely. Oh, what the heck are you? Okay, I see the two options here. We can either go through the spikes or go through the fish. I think I should try to go through the fish. Oh no, don't kill me. Oh, okay, okay. You know what? New PB. You know what? I think if I use the Mysterious Force, yeah, I just go back to the start of this section so I can just grab another land speeder. Go slow so I can jump through there. Yep. Now we go fast, and we won, right? If I recall correctly. Oh, I want that extra life, though. Guess I'm not getting it. Oh, well. Okay, Water Planet. Again, I have a plan for this fish. It's called Thunderbolt. Perfect. This game is definitely taking some creative liberties with the movie. I'm so good at finding secrets. I'm sure there's a billion extra lives that I'm just not finding. As long as they're obvious like that, I will take all the help I can get. Okay. The checkpoints in this game are surprisingly generous. What's with this area up here? What was all that? That's suspicious. This area is suspicious. Why is there an alcove here? What is the point? Okay, I'm at the end. I'm not gonna die here again. Right. Okay. Whew, I'm nervous. I don't know how I'm gonna beat Underwater Vader, but I think I have an idea. This power does less damage than normally swinging your lightsaber, but it is very helpful for not getting too close to the enemies. I can't hit this shark. This game is brutal. Okay, shark boss attempt number 2. How do I attack you without dying? Not like that. His pattern looks very simple. It looks like the DVD logo. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, you can't hit me up there. That's good to know. I can just get behind him and stab him. Yes! Okay. Ah, man. Easy way to beat old school games. Just learn the patterns that the enemies follow and exploit them. Interesting choice to launch the Millennium Falcon from underwater. Oh, it's Leia. Wait a minute. We haven't been to the Death Star yet. How are you speaking to me? Oh, we're going to the Death Star, I see. Well, that must mean that I'm almost to the end of the game then, right? It can't be much past that point. Well, okay. I've got to be close to the end. Oh! I got my blaster back after fighting the boss? That's pretty cool. Oh, so I keep this as long as I don't die then. Except for boss fights, I guess, which you are forced to use the lightsaber. It's gonna make this secret easier to get. If I keep the blaster after this TIE Fighter section, I think it would make the water planet a lot easier too. Now I have the lightsaber again. It's all of them, right? Alright. Okay, Death Star level. Let's go. Gotta rescue the princess. Oh boy, I am very nervous. How many lives do I have? I have 2 lives. If you ever needed proof that I was getting better at this game, here it is. I've been playing this game for the last 5 hours. Are these spikes? They look like spikes. It's an interesting formation of blocks up there. Am I missing something here? What am I supposed to do in this room? That's odd. Did I miss something? I'm not supposed to fall down, am I? I don't want to test that. I don't see any obvious textures or anything that's different that would suggest, hey, go this way. Oh. Okay. Weird. So you can only go left up to that point. Are these supposed to be like an arrow or something? I don't know. It's gotta be some sort of force power, because between these two enemies, you can farm unlimited force points. Maybe one of my companions has something to say? Or maybe they don't. I guess I can try using the mysterious force in this room and see what happens. This is somewhere new. But that is a lot of spikes. They really want you to know how to use your force powers by this point. Looks like I have to use Mysterious Force again. I only have 36 left, though. I should farm up a little bit. 46? Okay, it won't take me too long to get to 99 with these three guys. Unless that happens. I don't have lives to spare. Okay, 98 is good enough for me. Ooh, do I go right or do I go left? I can't go back. I guess I'm going right. This sort of looks like the detention block. Yep. Okay, garbage level. Oh. Okay. Well, I have no lives left, so now I'm very worried. Why are there two Dianogas? Oh. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Mysterious Force. Or maybe I was supposed to use 3PO. Or R2. Oh, I'm back here? Oh, no. The music's gone. Well, that sound effect is playing. Oh, this is different. Where the heck am I? Uh-oh. Can I even jump over? Oh, I can. Okay. This is going to be dangerous. What is that? Okay, I'm gonna ignore you. Now I have no idea where I am. I found a blaster, though. That's hype. Take one of those. I'll take one of those. I'll take one of those. Okay. I will take one of those. Alright. Guess we farm up some more force in this room. Which is a lot safer than before, because now I have a blaster. Alright, let's see what's on the other side. Oh, it's this room again. Okay. What? No! 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 Why? No! No! I've realized if the TIE Fighter's green bullets are far enough to the edge of the screen, you can move the view away from it, and as long as it's off screen, it won't hit you. And that's one way you can save your shields. I don't know if I can even make this jump. I cannot. That's okay, we have float. Well, here goes nothing. Ah, I actually made it. Let's go. No! Oh, hold on. I'm not dying? What? Okay. New knowledge has been obtained. Well, how far can I fall? I can fall infinitely? No, I cannot. I see. There's a laser beam at the end of that. I wonder what would happen. I don't have enough force points for it. But if I just used float and just went straight up, I might be able to get where I need to go faster than using Mysterious Force. Okay, I've got the max amount of force power. If this doesn't work, then I have to go back to the old strategy. Ha. Okay, so what's this room? Alright, so that's that room. Oh, there's a laser up there, too. Interesting. Well, that must mean that the detention level is below me, then. I was ready to use a power to get me out. Yes. Okay. Game over. That's fine. But now I know. I don't have to play most of that level. I just need to get to the end of the hallway, and then drop down a couple levels, and then I'm at the detention block. Okay, finally back at the Death Star. Let's see if my theory is correct. Oh, that's... Okay, so several new things just happened in the span of half a second. I have never seen this room before. Also, when I was falling, I think I saw a turret. I don't know what's going on with that. I have been in this room before, actually. I've just never been here through that way. Interesting. I think I know what the problem was. It's because I jumped down the first reactor shaft and not the second one, because this is the second shaft. And I should have jumped down the second one, but I jumped down the first one I saw instead. That's my bad, I guess. So I jumped down this one then. And this is the detention level. Okay, good, good. We're progressing. And I have the gun now. Couldn't this door be opening? Uh-oh. Can you not shoot down the grate with the blaster? That's what Leia did in the movie. Why would it only work with the lightsaber? What do I do? Do I lightning? Will that work? No. If I use this, will it switch me to lightsaber? Looks like that's a no. Did I seriously softlock myself because I chose to use the blaster instead of the lightsaber? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Which one of you looks cooperative here? I need one of you to shut down the... Ah, look. Yes, he's actually doing something. Oh, good. I'm so glad that mechanic actually was functional. Oh, what are you? Why did I respawn on the... I'm supposed to move left, aren't I? What level? Where am I? Okay, so this is all new stuff. No idea where I'm going. Oh no, this level is a maze. Oh, don't kill me. Thank you. I don't have any indication of where to go. At least that's all new stuff. I can't believe I just discovered something new by accident. Is that Boba Fett? Okay, this area makes a little more sense now. You're supposed to open the cells to find the princess. I don't know why I didn't think of that. There she is! I don't know why I didn't think to do that. I mean, it makes sense. For some reason, I just didn't think hit the door with my lightsaber to open it. That still doesn't solve the problem that I don't know where to go after that point, but at least I found Leia. The first part of this level, you have to go down. So I'm going to assume that the second part of the level, you have to go up, which would make sense, given all the ladders. I'm not confident enough for that jump. Ah! The speed power-up makes you really slippery. Can I kill this thing? No, I cannot. Try this one more time. Okay. Oh, what in the world? Okay, not so bad, not so bad. I probably could have used float a couple times in order to come up here instead of doing all that. Wait, I'm back on the detention level? Huh? That doesn't make any sense. This is the same detention level. Okay, up was definitely not the right way to go. So let's try going down. Oh, I don't like these orb things. They scare me. They move too fast. Do I dare jump? I'd do it. Okay, but where have I jumped to? There's nothing that way. And there's a door to the left, if I can get past these stormtroopers without dying. Oh, no, no. Okay, I'm fine, I'm fine. I have no idea where I am, still. Another shaft. Okay, there's a laser down here. Don't want to go that way. What's over here? More rooms. Oh, I see what you're supposed to do. Shoot that one through there before jumping. I'm guessing that makes the jump easier somehow? I don't know, this jump doesn't seem possible to me. The worst part about this is I still don't know where to go. And now I have to play the entire game just to get back there. Okay, we're back at the crossroads. Last time I went down and to the left, but I ended up having to go up again using float. So I think if I just continue heading left here, I should arrive at the same place. How did that bullet touch me? No, 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 no. I knew he was going to shoot again. No! Oh, okay. I get teleported to the exit. That's fine with me. Interesting that there's a laser there. Haven't I seen this room before? What's down here? Okay, I'm pretty sure this is where I was previously, actually. Yeah, it's this room. Oh, come on! Why did that— No! Why did that have to run out there? Ah! I don't know if this is the way to go. I just really want to see what's over here, because every time I come here, I've died. Oh, I don't have feather. Well, crap. I was planning on using that to cross the gap. Here goes nothing. Okay, that's not that bad. These guys scare me. Can I stop your movement? Okay. That one's in the way. Okay, you can destroy them. That's good, that's good. This looks tricky. Oh, what? That's new? Is that a platform? That's gotta be a platform. Oh, this thing scares me! Okay, I didn't game over. I don't know how many lives I have. I swear I hit the lightsaber button. I am losing my sanity over this game. Okay, I'm back here, and I have enough force for flight, so I can cross this gap without any fears. Although I think I'm just going to jump over it again, because it wasn't actually that hard. You just do a full jump. I don't know why I thought destroying the blocks would make that easier. We are going to time stop this room. I'm just going to nope out of this room. Why? I don't understand why those blocks would be up there. What's stopping you from— Oh, I can't— You can't get off a ladder sideways? How have I not realized that until now? Well, that solves that puzzle. I used the wrong formula to get the right answer. Oh, you're kidding me, right? Oh, no. Oh, wait, I could farm force off of this guy. I don't need to try a running jump. I just need to be careful of that thing. Okay, I farmed up to 99 force. It's time to fly across this gap and see what's over here. Okay, that's not very promising. I'm going to choose to ignore this platforming challenge and instead fly to the top. Have I been here before? I guess I'll never find out. I have been there before. Oh, I found him! I found Vader! I did it! What are you going to transform into? Oh, this is the real deal. This is Darth Vader. Okay, that scares me. Okay. I know where to go, though. I think. I at least know a convoluted way to get there. Okay, try number 2 at defeating actual Darth Vader. Maybe I should— What if I used Obi-Wan? Like, he's supposed to die here, right? Come on. Come on, man. This is your time to shine. I don't want to get near him. I don't think this is working. Oh, nope, it's definitely working. No! No! Okay, then, let's do this the old-fashioned way. Don't kill me, please. What do I do? He's not taking... I don't know if he's taking damage. Because the first hit, he flew backwards, and this one he's not. What do I do? Okay, I have an idea. If I hit you first, then will Kenobi help me? Okay, he's saying something. I can't read what you're saying. Please just defeat him. Oh, no. No. Defeat him. What do I do? Ah! Okay. I'm gonna go translate what Obi-Wan said. Think of the Force. That's what she said. That's not f***ing helpful, Kenobi! Okay, I took some time to cool off. But I'm back. Ready to play. And I've gotten here. I must have to use a Force power or something. I don't speak Japanese, so I don't know what he's actually saying. All I know is the rough translation from Google Translate, which we all know is not a reliable source of translation. What Force power could it possibly be? Lightning? No. This one? Nope, that doesn't freeze him. I have tried every single one of these Force powers at this point, and nothing seems to deal any more damage to Vader. He just seems invincible. This is the point where I need to do something that I do not like to do. I need to use the internet to figure out what I'm supposed to do. It takes me almost an hour every attempt to get to that boss fight. Star Wars 1997 guide and walkthrough. Okay, here we go. Vader time. At this point in time in the movie is where Obi-Wan and Darth Vader dueled it out. In this Famicom game, however, Luke gets the honors. Approach Vader like you have every other time with caution. Wait for him to swing his saber, then quickly step in and slash at him with yours. The first time you hit him, he will jump back. Instead of transforming into a creature, you are now fighting the real deal. Once you hit him once, none of your blows will affect him afterwards. This is when you must use the Obi-Wan icon. Use it to get a message from Obi-Wan, and now your blows will mean something. Hit him 4 times after talking to Obi-Wan, and Vader will be no more. Oh, I swear I've done that. Big shout out to Adam Lamontagne for writing this guide in 2003. I now know how to beat Vader. Let's see if I can do the rest of the game without looking back at this guide. Oh. Okay. Okay. Just need 2 hits on him. Ah! Okay! Whew! Okay. Now what? Space section? Chewbacca? Okay, I don't remember knowing Chewbacca in this game. What planet are we even flying over? I am already out of shields. This is very bad, and I need all of the TIE fighters to die. Okay, not so bad. What are you? Okay. Interesting. Okay, I'm guessing the water is not good. Ooh, okay. Disappearing blocks. That's a land speeder, isn't it? How am I supposed to get that? And if I got it, would I even be able to... I don't know if I... Okay, it's gone. I was thinking maybe I'd go over here and float, and then go back over there. Maybe I was supposed to float under it from the other side. Okay. Well, this world doesn't seem so bad. At least it's not a maze like the Death Star is. That seems a little unfair. What? The hit registration is a little buggy sometimes. Oh. Interesting. What? It ate my jump. Okay, okay. Just gotta go fast. Oh. Ah! Oh. That stops when you stop. Okay. Oh. Okay. Are you dangerous? Okay, it is dangerous. Oh, no! Okay, back here now. If I use float, will this water kill me? No, okay. Ah. This should be much easier, although I am afraid if I crash, then I die. Yep. If I had float, I could save myself. Maybe getting that speeder isn't worth it. Well, that's game over. This is the stormtrooper who shoots. I'm gonna float above him. Like that. Alright, here we go. How many shots is it gonna take? Okay, I have an idea. This is a bit of a stretch, but this game did come out after Return of the Jedi. This guy kind of looks like a pink Gamorrean guard. We've already used R2, and we've used Obi-Wan. What if this is 3PO's time to shine? Because in Return of the Jedi, he was the one who interacted with the Gamorrean guards, right? I'm a genius. What was he guarding? There's nothing over here. What was even the point? Like, you can't get to this point without rescuing 3PO anyway. So what's the point of forcing you to use 3PO to progress? There was no way I could have come to this planet before having 3PO. So why would he block progression if you don't use him? That makes no sense from a game design standpoint. Ah, they fly now! I can't believe I just unironically uttered those words. Well, there's gotta be something good down there. I don't know if I can get there now. How are you supposed to break this block? That's odd. Is that a whale? Can I jump on that? No, I cannot. Yeah, there's no... Oh, there's something over here. Ooh, don't die, don't die, don't die. Okay. So what's in here? Fireball. Okay. How is that not melting the ice? What's all this? These break, don't they? Yeah. Ah! What? Okay. I see the icicles on the ceiling now. I'm going to attempt to avoid them. I don't know how well this is going to go. Okay. My gamer skills are still intact. But now what? Can't climb these. I'm on this ladder, so now what? Oh. Ah. Okay, up here? No! I still have a life, right? Okay, I'm good. Okay. So why didn't I just fall from up here? Okay, there's a ceiling there. That's why you don't fall from up there. I definitely don't have to cross that gap to get to the ladder. I could totally have fallen down before those icicles. It's good to get future knowledge. This guy kind of scares me. There's no way I'm going for that extra life. I desperately need it, but I'm looking at that, and I don't think I can make those jumps. Please don't kill me! You stupid pink... I can't believe I just did that. I can't believe I just did that. I don't need it. Maybe that's supposed to be an exit somewhere instead of the entrance. There was that area back there with those other pink guys with the collapsible floor. That must be it. I don't think I can make this jump though. And that's game over. Oh, that's not game over. Well, it doesn't matter. I don't have any force points to do anything. Wow, I still have a life left? That's surprising. Oh? Wait, you have something to... Oh? The 3PO talks to the whale! I see. I didn't know whale was part of your 6 million forms of communication. Well, I still have an extra life, so I should be able to get decently far into here. Okay, I don't need to mess with those. I can just come up here if I can make this jump. Okay. This is where I died before. I have no force points, so I can't use any power-ups. Okay, he's down there. I'm going to go for it. I would love that extra life, but there's no way I could possibly get that. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. No. Don't panic. Stop panicking. I'm not panicking. You must be panicking. Uh-oh. I believe we have made a mistake. I still have a life. I can die. That's fine. And it put me back to the exit. That's wonderful. No! How was I supposed to know? How was I supposed to react to that? This is the area I was talking about earlier. Maybe this leads somewhere? It does. I'm so smart. That's a very dangerous drop. I'm very lucky to have survived that. I already have a blaster, so I don't need that. Which way do I go? I'll go down. That was a mistake. Can I jump over you? I can. Okay, good. Good. And I can't get up there. Okay. Oh, I can't float. Okay. Well, I have this. Close enough. Are these spikes... Are these gonna kill me? I don't know if this path is worth it anymore. Okay. Well, I'm totally gonna lose all my lives here, because I don't think I can even make these jumps. If I had float, I could do it. But I don't have float. That's kind of annoying. I think I'm just going to ignore that path, unless I happen to get there with 99 force. Then maybe I'll try again. Okay, I have 99 force, so I'm gonna try this again. Landing about here. Good, I remembered that. Now I know you have to get up there. I failed. It's fine. I'm gonna have to float anyway. I have 99 force, so this isn't like the worst thing in the world. The game doesn't let you scroll left, so I don't know how you're supposed to get that one up. Unless you're supposed to fall down that pit? No, the game just scrolls to the left. Okay. I'm glad I didn't fall down the pit. And I got another one up. If I had to guess, if I float up right now, I will end up at that pit. So what's over here? Nothing. Okay. I'm curious about what might be down. Okay, I'm right about that. Oh, I died? My float ran out as I was on the death barrier and died. Now, can I go through? Okay, you can't go. This is bad. That's gonna run out. So you'd have to use float anyway. Because even if you jumped down there, if you didn't have a way to float back up, you would just lose. Well, there goes that life. So the floor breaks here, I've learned that. Haven't learned what to do next, necessarily. Wow, this is a big place. Can I... I need to farm force off of something. Ah! I'm fine. I'm fine. It's over here. Stormtrooper, perfect. Die. Okay. I'm just gonna farm some force off of this guy. Okay, we're back up to 99 force. This doesn't look that dangerous. Another stormtrooper. I should have farmed that one. He's closer to the right side of the screen. I guess this is as far left as we go. This is going to be dangerous! I didn't think that one would go so far to the right. I guess we have to go up here. Huh. Both of these ways seem equally dangerous. Let's go up more while I have the force points that I farmed. Oh, this is just... I see. Okay. Let's use our shield then. Shield does not protect you against spikes. Good to know. Guess we have to go this way. I don't have any more float. Back to killing stormtroopers then. Well, just the one stormtrooper, actually. Here we are again. Just gonna float over this. Although now I'm seeing that I could probably use that block to jump over instead of floating through the middle there. Wish I had seen that before. Okay, another Vader fight. I wonder what this one transforms into. Is that a Wampa? So this ice planet is Hoth, then. One thing I will say in this game's favor is there are no ice physics. Moving around on Hoth is just like moving around on any other planet. Okay, just for science, I'm gonna see if there's anything below here, or if it is just death. Oh, there is stuff below here. And it's also death. If I fall and then quickly use float, I should be fine. Oh, I don't have float. Can I pause buffer? Maybe? I think I'm dead. I'm fine? Oh, okay. More right, more right. Okay. Interesting. I don't know where I am. I know that there's that one part at the facility at the end where you can't go left anymore. And I'm assuming that if I were to go right now, that's the area I would end up in. So let's see what's to the left. A ladder. Interesting. Is this going to be where the 1-up is? I knew it! Why didn't I try falling down here sooner? Oh. Because you die? Why would that kill you? Now I have nothing to do but game over. I don't understand what the point of this ladder is if you can't get here from the other way. Maybe if you wanted to climb back up so you could fly up to the whale section, I guess? But why would you want to do that? This just leads to that hallway. If you're going for the 1-up and you have the skill to fall down here, I think this is better than going up top of the whale. I don't know, though. That jump isn't that bad. Now, how do I defeat Wampa Vader? Okay. Not that way. I do not like how he jumps and how he moves. Oh. Okay. I did it. Okay. Now what? Where do I go now? Okay, going off the logic of the previous levels, that must have opened a door somewhere that I used to rescue someone from Star Wars. Where am I supposed to go? There must be something that I'm missing. Okay, that turret is very aggressive. Die, 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 die! Not me! Oh, I see it! That door opens. Okay, this is fun. No! This is no longer fine! Chewbacca, what did they do to you? Oh, you poor Wookiee. Okay, that's progress. Hello, Solo. I wonder what planet I'm going to this time. Is it going to be from A New Hope, or from The Empire Strikes Back, or neither? Oh no! Okay. Okay. Hello, new creature. Goodbye, new creature. I don't like these jumping things. What are these? Nothing important, I think. Just background dressing. I probably have max force, right? Close enough. I don't need to defeat each and every one of you if I can avoid it. This level is very laid back compared to the last few so far. What secret have I stumbled into here? This looks treacherous. All of this for a blaster? Ain't no way. Oh, it's Han. Why were you stuck in a cage, dude? Thanks for the pat on the back, I guess. This must be quicksand. Thanks for coming out of nowhere. Jerk. There's no ceiling? Interesting. I want that. I want that enough to use a bunch of force points to get it. Can I even make this jump? Oh. Okay. What's next? Is this not quicksand? How am I supposed to make that jump? Ain't no way. Oh, what's this? Don't kill me, don't kill me. Oh, please. I thought you were gonna go off screen. No, no, leave me be! Oh, where am I now? Oh, what's all this? Is this the Rebels base on Yavin? There goes my last life. That's not a good start to this section. I'm not a fan of these turrets. Or the stormtroopers, when all of them can shoot at you. I like it better when you guys don't have ammo. Or blasters. Oh. Which way do I go here? I think I'll take my chances going up here. I'd rather not be shot. 16 tons? What kind of Looney Tunes villains am I fighting? It is not fair to spawn a stormtrooper behind me. That's not good game design, Namco. Oh, what's this? Where do I go from here? Lightning power? I get sort of one problem. This must be a companion section. So we did R2, Obi-Wan, 3PO, must be Leia's turn. Leia, that didn't do anything. Chewie, have you got something to say about this? Oh, look at that. Chewie knows the magic passcode. How come you don't know it, Leia? Oh no, not a jump like this. Do I have enough for float? I do. But only one. I kind of have to. There's a turret up there. Please don't shoot me. Thank you. Okay. Precious force points. No. That was undodgeable. For science, I'm going to go and ignore Han and see what's over here. Okay. Where am I? This is the same area, isn't it? It totally is. I guess that's one way not to get soft locked. You just keep looping the same area until you manage to go in the tree. That could be a way to farm up some force points, though. No! My greed! Why did I go back for that point? Why did I go back for that force point? Okay, I have a blaster this time. So y'all are going down! Why do I open my mouth? I should have just been using that the whole time. I'm going to time slow here so that stormtrooper can't shoot me. Jerk. Okay. These are really bad jumps. Why make me jump like this? Game, why? Oh, I hate this. I don't even have any shield or nothing. Not that it would work. I don't even think having max force points could get you enough floats to get through this section. I want to float over this gap, but I need to save my force points, so I'm going to attempt this. I made it! No! I died! There goes nothing. Okay. Easy. That's easy. All I have to do is make the first jump and then keep jumping. That's no problem. I can do that. Now I just need to not die to the millions of stormtroopers guarding the base. Which is easier said than done. Gotta save the force points. Gotta save them. Save! I'm safe. Okay. I don't have enough points to use all the powers that I want to make the game easier. We have to float here. I don't remember if I've been over here yet. Oh, I definitely have not. It's Vader! Again! Are you the real Vader, though? Or are you gonna transform into something? What? What? Why can he do that? Hey, why are my hits not connecting? Okay, he has the power up. That's not very nice. Make this. And that. And this. Ah! I did it! I did it! Okay. You just gotta wombo combo them and everything works out just fine. It's Leia! Again. I thought you were in my party. That's odd. Oh, that's an X-Wing. That's not the Millennium Falcon. Ooh, interesting. Surprised they bothered to change the HUD. Okay, I still have shields. That's good. Oh, okay. They're still tracked. Oh? We get to do a trench run? Oh, we gotta go fast. There's a timer. Oh. Oh, don't... okay, keep shooting, keep shooting. Ain't no way I'm gonna let these guys outshoot me. I think the icon in the bottom left means I have 0 lives remaining, which makes sense, because I have lost a lot of lives trying to get here. 6? What does 6 mean? No. I'm still... Wait, what? What happened? Oh, I think I lost. Crap. Oh, man. It's going to take a perfect run to get back there and have enough lives to beat the game. Okay, okay, trench run, trench run. Okay. I don't think I have any lives left. I have 1 life left. Okay, that's fine. Okay. What do I do here? Okay, I'm just gonna, like, hug the right side, I think. Oh, wait, there's, like, power-ups. I don't know what those do. I think it froze the timer. That's probably a good thing. That one didn't freeze the timer. Okay, oh. Yeah, okay, I'm definitely hugging the right side. Yep. That's like unreactable too, that really sucks. Okay, that's new. Checkpoint 5? Wait. Oh, okay. Ah! Okay. Okay. That's a lot of things to dodge. Are those bad? What would happen if I hit those? I'm gonna assume that everything kills me. 4. Okay. Can't be that hard then. Oh, hey, there's a dead end there. Wait a minute. That's not fair at all. There's another one? No way. Don't tell me I have to memorize this whole section. I'm assuming this is the end of the game, right? This has got to be like the last final section. If I have to play the entire game again because I didn't have the section perfectly memorized, I'm gonna be a little upset. Okay, where's the obstacles? What am I supposed to be dodging here? I'm so afraid. Okay. Oh, that was a close one. 2. Okay, logically, 1 follows 2, right? And 1... I mean, maybe 0 is the last one? How, okay. Ah! Oh. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. If I just keep moving back and forth, I don't think they'll get me. Got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Oh, that's tight. Oh, what do How long does this go on for? I hope this isn't like a puzzle. I think going forward is all I need to do, right? What else is there? 0? What do I do? What do I do? That pauses. That's not correct. Is that it? Yes! Yes! I did it! I can't read Japanese. Oh, did it! Okay, can we speed this cutscene a little? Can we speed this up a little bit, please? I am elated right now that I managed to do that on my first try. Well, I mean, I've been there before, but second try, whatever. That was intense. Roll credits. Come on. I don't need to see crappy 8-bit versions of the cutscene from the movie, or 16-bit or whatever the it doesn't matter. Those are some really messed up sprites. I would not want to meet these guys in a dark alley. I did it! I barely scraped by even beating Novice Mission. I can't even imagine how hard Pro Mission must be. You are a mad lad for making a game this hard, where you get barely any lives and no continue system of any kind. And like, I tried. Okay, I know Super Mario Bros. If you hold down the buttons before you push start after a game over, you'll continue back at the last world you were playing. Not the last level, but the last world, right? I tried different button combinations after game overs just to see if maybe some secret combination would allow me a continue, and I could not figure one out. If there's a secret button combo, I don't know what it is. You have your lives, and then that's it. That's the end. Sorry, I'm just jamming out to this music. This is Star Wars Droids, based on the cartoon of the same name. This game came out for the Commodore 64. Oh, he's dead. This game came out for Commodore 64, ZX Spectrum, and Amstrad CPC computer systems. And this is the Commodore 64 version. I don't know what I'm doing. I like the Star Wars Droids cartoon. Oh, game over. Okay. Please enter the correct passcode. Yellow, because C-3PO's yellow. Incorrect code. Okay. How do I stop entering the passcode? Can I leave? Console activated. It's supposed to... This is just Simon Says. I see. What did that do? Console activated. Oh, okay. Well, that's not too hard then. What else are these supposed to do? As you can see, the game is controlled by choosing all of these icons, I guess. The score goes up when I disappear that guy. Okay. I know nothing about this game other than it exists. Am I supposed to activate this console? Is that why? Oh, yeah. Okay. So we just play Simon Says over and over on these computers. It works for me. Can I go in this store? Ooh. Okay. Is this some sort of maze then? Ooh. Ah, I'm fine. Based on the rocky sort of textures at the top and bottom of the screen, I would assume we are in some sort of mining cave facility. Fact 51 level? I didn't see what it said before, but see that it changed. There's gotta be more to this game than just walking around and blowing up droids and playing Simon Says on computer terminals, right? It's really weird that you have to, like, hover over these icons before moving. I feel like all of these buttons could have been bound to some button on the keyboard or the joystick. It would have been fine. Oh, I must have a health bar. That must be what's above the map name. I wonder what 1, 2, and Christ means. Given all that I can see, with multiple elevators going up and down, and different walls that you can't pass through, except from certain sites, this game is just a maze, isn't it? And now I have to figure out how to get through the maze. I've busted out a piece of paper and a pen. I am going to draw all of the security consoles and where they go. Taking a picture of the map so far. Normally in Simon Says, you start with one color at a time, and you slowly reinforce your memory by doing the same pattern from the beginning every single time. You're not supposed to see 15 different colors flash and then remember exactly how to do all of them starting from the beginning. I don't know why this game doesn't understand that. It's really difficult to memorize all of these things happening instead of building them up one at a time. I have no crystals. Please stop spawning droids that are hurting me. What am I supposed to do at that point? I have no crystals. The map is getting quite complicated. I hope there's not much game left or I'm going to run out of paper. I like solving mazes. I think it's fun that the game has made me get out a piece of paper and write down where I'm going. The problem with this game is the very frustrating control scheme. I don't understand why the controls couldn't have been mapped to a single joystick, right? You could move left and right just by moving left and right. You could duck by pressing down. You could activate a console with even a single button. Moving on the elevators, you could just push up or down. But the controls, combined with having to play Simon Says for every single action, it makes the game quite frustrating. But as soon as I open this, that thing's gonna kill me. I might have enough health to survive. I don't have any crystals. Nope. Game over. I'm so confused. I have literally mapped out the entire game up to this point. I have gone through every other elevator. This is the only path left to go, and it leads in a dead end. Where am I supposed to go? Besides here? Map update. It's gone from looking like this to now looking like this. There's nowhere else to go but here. Oh, good. That one robot didn't spawn this time. Maybe if I open this door, I just win somehow? That is the only thing that I could possibly make sense in my mind. Because I've been everywhere else on this entire map. There's nothing else. Why would this door that leads into a wall be the exit? I don't know. Oh, that was it! You have escaped from the Fromm Gang's prison. Jord and Thal are now waiting to rescue you from this planet. Yeah, I don't remember Jord's last name, but I remember Thal Jobin from the cartoon. He's a cool character. Wow, I can't believe I beat this stupid game. Let's take one final picture of the map. I started running out of space at the end, but, you know, that's also the end of the game, so I don't really care anymore. This is the other Star Wars game for the NES. This one was actually released worldwide, and not just in Japan. Just gonna wait for the text to scroll on screen. This is the opening text from the movie. I'm not gonna read it. Let's hit start and see what we're getting ourselves into. Luke Skywalker and his Uncle Owen have purchased 2 droids from the Jawas. One of them seems to have disappeared. It's not my fault, sir. Please don't deactivate me. I told R2-D2 not to go, but he's faulty, malfunctioning. He kept babbling on about his mission. It's my best 3PO impression. Alright, getting right into it, huh? Oh. Interesting. Luke is actually blonde in this game. Okay, we can... Oh, we have a life meter. Oh, thank the stars. It's not a one-hit kill. Oh, this game's going to be so much easier just from that fact alone. Unless I keep hitting all of the goo and the spikes, I might have spoken a little too soon. Okay, I guess I'm not as good at this game as I thought I would be. Alright, let's see what happens on game over. No, I have one more. Okay. Just for science, because I'm failing so badly already. How does the game handle a game over? Final percent completion, 000. Continue. I have 10 continues? Okay, this game's gonna be a walk in the park. You get 3 lives and 10 continues per life. That means I have 30 lives. This platforming is screwy somehow. There's a weird momentum to the movement that I can't quite explain yet. The hitbox on that goo stays for far longer than it should. What just happened? Did I get a second blaster? It's select to open your inventory, not start, of course. Why did I get a second blaster? What was the purpose of that cave? R2 wasn't there, clearly. Wow, why did spinny thing hurt me? Is that a bantha? Or a dewback? Ooh, I can speed boost. That's cool. Well, this is certainly not what I was expecting from this game. I got 3% completed. That's good. I don't see any incentive to do combat yet. Stupid bugs. Stop shooting. I mean, walking into me. These things are fast. No! Oh, there was ground there. Oh, what are you? I don't recall seeing you in A New Hope. Alright, he's dead. There might be something good over there. What? There's fall damage? That's not fair. Platformers shouldn't have fall damage. Okay, there's no way I'm gonna be able to make those jumps. I'm gonna need some sort of jump power-up. Oh, is that a cave? Okay, new color palette. Alright. Now you are definitely a Tusken Raider. Well, maybe this game isn't going to be as easy as it first seemed. Okay, these guys take more hits than I can deal out before they get to me. No, I didn't mean to hold down. That was my bad. Where do I get a better blaster from? This thing is crap. But if I go down here? Oh yeah, fall damage. As long as he can't jump off the ledge, this will be fine. Take my health, and I will go explore. Oh, it's the Millennium Falcon. Let me just put that in my pocket. What is that for? Shields? Is that what it is? I don't think I had a shield before. Must be important, I suppose. Whoops. Do I still have my shield? I do. So, can I just leave? I don't need to go to the exit specifically. Where am I now? I'm in Mos Eisley, probably, because of the cantina. Whoa! Stormtroopers! Ooh, I can enter. Die, Rodian. This blaster really sucks. Stupid purple alien. How many shots does it take to kill you? Okay, fine, I'll let you live. I'll let you live. Oh, I know I can kill you, though. Can't help but feel like I'm doing this out of order. Hello, Solo. Thanks, kid. Those bounty hunters were I can't. That's not a good Han Solo. Thanks, kid. Those bounty hunters were after me. Let's get out of here. Oh. I get to play as Han Solo now? Okay. You can run? Wait, could Luke run? Oh, I see. So if you hold down the shoot button, then Luke also can run. Okay, well now I need to go back to that other cave with those platforms I couldn't cross because I thought I couldn't jump far enough. Now I know you have to just run. Let's see if Han Solo's blaster can deal these purple aliens. Looks like that's a top. Okay, so that's the way to Mos Eisley, but now I need to find that one cave. Oh, this is new. My scanners show that R2-D2 is located in this sandcrawler. Okay, I guess we can save R2. Technically, Han wasn't here for this part, but it's a video game, who cares? It's a lot of bullets. Okay, these ladders are weird. how to run, so this jump shouldn't be that difficult. Oh, okay. Air shaft of some sort, maybe? Is Han dead now? Because I didn't see the game over screen, and he's no longer in my party menu. Probably have to go get him back from the cantina. I think the background music changed too, now that I'm playing as Luke. Oh, my first actual game over. Ooh, there are extra lives you can find. That's pretty cool. Not sure exactly how helpful that's going to be in the long run, considering how many continues you get. Oh, it's R2. Sir, R2 says here that he is the property of a General Kenobi. Yes. Now I guess I need to find Obi-Wan Kenobi somewhere? Not sure why there are giant turbo laser batteries in the middle of the desert shooting at... nothing. I need to go that way. It's Obi-Wan. I have something here for you. Your father wanted you to have this when you were old enough. It's your father's lightsaber. Sir, R2-D2 here says that he is the property of a General... Yeah, we know that. Don't seem to remember ever owning a droid. Very interesting. Yes, very interesting indeed. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. You must learn the ways of the Force if you are to come with me to Alderaan. I think that ticks off all the party member boxes then, right? So, we have Ben Kenobi. The ways of the Force are very mysterious. And I can choose lightsaber. Cool. I wonder if this will let me deflect blaster fire. It does! Well, it doesn't deflect it, but it cancels out the damage. I'm Han Solo, captain of the Millennium Falcon. Chewie said you're looking for passage to the Alderaan system. That's true, but that's also not what you said before. Before you said that the bounty hunters were after you. Wait, no, come back! I needed that! I didn't mean to lightsaber slash my power-up. Give it back! Oh, here it is, Daki Bay 94. Oh, but of course I have to go further to the right, and then backtrack to the left, over some platforms, and through some stormtroopers. Typical video game stuff. None of these are the Millennium Falcon. How big could the stocking bay possibly be? There it is. So, I don't like the looks of that. Maybe if I was Han Solo, this thing wouldn't fire at me? Because, you know, it's like his ship. Maybe it's his security system. No matter how much logic you try to use, sometimes the game just won't have it. Why is there so much extra stuff? Just let me into the Falcon. Why is there a whole level here? I'm running low on continues, and I'm only 17% complete with the game. Hopefully I don't need to get 100% completion to beat it, but even if I only need, let's say, 80% completion, then I'm only, like, a quarter of the way through the game, right? Or at least, you know, I would be, I assume, after I get into the Falcon, finally. It's all in the timing. It's all in the timing. I made it. I made it. No! Oh, come on. I was right there. Okay. Finally made it to the Millennium Falcon. It's been too long. Many attempts have died trying to get here. Okay. I get to shoot down TIE fighters now, I hope? Or just dodge asteroids, I guess? I seem to be doing a terrible job so far. What? How do I... Okay. Just go where they're not rendering in, I suppose. Can't seem to dodge between them too much. Are these the shields that I've been collecting? Is that like how many health points you get for this section depends entirely on how many shields you picked up in Tatooine? That would make a lot of sense to me, and I'm very glad that I found so many of them. By the skin of my teeth, I think I made it. Okay. So this is the Death Star, right? Don't have the Stormtrooper disguise. Oh, they have E-Web turrets. Great. There goes Han. That's not good. Why can't I play as Obi-Wan? Like, you're right there, man. Come on. Oh, Han's back. Huh? Did speaking to Obi-Wan bring back Han? Why would he do that? That doesn't make any sense. There's gotta be a limit to that, right? Because if there's not a limit to that, then that's like unlimited lives via Obi-Wan re-summoning Han Solo. Okay. Odd decision to turn around before shooting. Oh, elevators! Great! I just finished a game with elevators and maze-like corridors. That was not fair. You shouldn't be allowed to shoot me before I'm allowed to move. Oh, there's something over there. Leap of faith time. No! I swear I pushed jump. I swear I did. Alright, here we go, here we go. Now, where have I found myself? What are you? What are you? What? Please tell me you can die. Okay, grab this. Oh, that's just an extra Luke life. It's not very helpful. So glad Han Solo almost died for that. The game doesn't seem to have any coyote time for platforming, which makes it really difficult for me to time the jumps. I mean, come on. What am I supposed to do about that? Okay, this looks intense. What do I do here? What is happening here? What is this? What do I do? Are those ladders in the background, maybe? Oh, okay. Okay. I think Luke's about to die if I let that laser hit him, so let's switch to Han. Okay, I see. So we gotta shoot that without getting shot ourselves. Okay. Got the rhythm down now. It's all about patience. The movie made this part look so easy. All Obi-Wan had to do was hit a couple switches. I did it! Okay. On my last life, too. Where am I now? No. No! No! Okay, new area. I think this droid is one of them invincible enemies. Yeah. Oh. Dianoga boss fight? Hmm. No, 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 no. I hate the platforming in this game. I swear, I hate the platforming in this game. I can't make this jump. There. That's all you have to do. Easy peasy. Okay, there are a lot of spikes in this room. I'm dead. Well, what's that? Why are there platforms down there? It's very suspicious. Okay. Was that the intended way to go? Or is it more of a failsafe? Just an alternate route? Okay, I was just not prepared for that. No, 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 no! I realized too late that there was a conveyor belt to the right. Well, that's... I can't say that's unexpected, because this game has terrible level design, but it's still pretty unfair. Oh. Okay. Right? Huh. I wonder why the Empire would build giant spike traps in their Death Star. Seems like a bit of an odd design detail. How did I take fall damage from falling onto the ladder? Not again. Oh, come on. I'm all the way back here.
Several months later.
This is the first time this attempt that I've tried to resurrect Han, and I just noticed that I don't have Obi-Wan with me, which is strange because I talked to him. That's why I have the lightsaber. I don't even know anymore with this game. This is probably my least favorite game so far, besides Droids, because that game was obviously worse. I genuinely don't know if I've been over here yet. Yep, I forgot. Or I've never been here. I don't remember. It's been like years since I've played. There we go. It's about time. Oh. Okay. It's nice. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know how to deal with that. How do I deal with you? I don't know. I'm going for it. Get me out of here. Oh, what do I do? No! Why? Why do they gotta put spike traps you can't see until it's too late? This game sucks. Okay, I need to activate you. And then dodge. And jump over. Okay. And then we go to the right. Grab that extra life, yes. And then die, I guess. Okay, screw the extra life. I'm out of here. I'm out of here? Hello? Can I go? Found the Falcon. I didn't find Leia, but please don't tell me that's a requirement. I need to be Han, because he's dead and he's not coming back. Well, this couldn't have gone any worse. You know, I've been sort of thinking in the back of my mind that I would find Princess Leia at the end of all this, but after seeing the Millennium Falcon, I'm pretty sure I just missed her, and I don't know where I was supposed to look. I think I have to restart the game, though, because it seems like the only thing waiting for me at the end of this section is a soft lock. Ah, here we are. So what can you do? You can shoot, and that's it. Alright. Well, glad to have you aboard. Ah, there we go. Okay. Sentry ships, right. Reflector shields, okay. Alright, so we're doing this again. Got a crosshair now. Actual TIE fighter shooting time? Okay. Cool. Oh, I am incredibly bad at this. Didn't they only they shoot down like 3 starfighters in the movie total? Oh, I did it! Oh, I did it! Oh my goodness. That section sucks. Okay. I can't move. This is all just cutscene. That wasn't me. Is this the attack on the Death Star? This looks like an X-Wing to me. Oh, come on. Why? Why do I need to do more TIE fighters? Please. Don't want to jinx anything, but this does seem a bit easier than the Millennium Falcon TIE fighter section. Crap. How is that only 60%? How is there 40% more game? This should be the end. Horde seems to be thinning out. We good? Okay, okay, we good, we good. 1 shield left. Now for the Death Star. Yeah! Alright. Oh boy. Okay, okay. Oh man. Uh-oh. Okay. Have 1 more life. Can't open the inventory screen. I don't suppose that there's going to be any sort of trickery that I need to watch out for. I don't think I have any continues. I think this is it. I might be cooked here if I don't win. Come on, come on. 70? How is that only 70? How much more game could there be? Oh, no. What did I miss, right? That must mean that I missed something. Could I have gotten more shields somewhere? Did I not pick up all the extra lives I could have? I mean, I just want to be done with this game at this point. Do I start at the beginning? I start at the beginning. Not only do you start from the very beginning of the game at game overs, but after every death, you start from the very beginning of whatever section of level you were just playing. Alright, on Tatooine, it's when you're in a cave, you have to start from the very beginning of the cave. When you're in the Mos Eisley area, you go to the beginning of that. When you're in the Jawa Sandcrawler, you go to the beginning of that. When you go to the Death Star, there's like 3 or 4, I don't remember exactly, I wasn't keeping track. But it was every section you'd be at the very beginning, you know? They couldn't just spawn you about where you died, they just, no, back to the beginning with you. That makes this game infuriating to play. Like, yeah, you get 10 continues and 2 lives per continue, but you spend the whole time trying not to get a game over, only to have to keep going back over and over again and replaying the same parts of level. I can shoot missiles with the other button. That doesn't really help me deal with the TIE fighters that show up behind me, though. I don't know how to deal with those. I can't shoot backwards. How long is this trench? Am I doing something wrong? Okay, there we go. I finally figured it out. It felt like I was doing the same, like, pattern over and over again. And so I figured I must have missed the reactor shaft somewhere, and there it was, apparently. If you miss it, it just loops infinitely, but it doesn't tell you that it's looping, it just lets you keep going, thinking that you're gonna get to the end eventually. Am I done? I want to be done. 85. How? How is that 85? I got, like, all the shields from Tatooine that I could possibly find. I got Obi-Wan, I got Han, I got Leia. What did I miss? I don't care. This game sucks. Oh yeah, that's good Cantina music right there. I'm assuming that these are the names of the people who made the game. I can't read Japanese. I'll put a translation on screen during editing. This game is titled Star Wars Attack on the Death Star, and it was released for the X68000 computer, which, as far as I know, was only ever made in Japan. I'm not going to sit through the opening crawl. I have done the training mode already, which just teaches you how to move around in the 3D space that this game actually uses. The game is configured on hard mode by default, which I guess if that's how the game wants to be, then I'm gonna try it. I've never actually done the actual main mode of the game. Do I not have control yet? Okay. I was not expecting this to be so intense right off the bat. You actually move around in 3D space. You actually move forward while you're holding a button, which is super cool. In training, you only shot down TIE fighters that weren't even moving, so I don't know how to actually track them. I'm guessing using the radar at the bottom, but it's like confusing. I don't think I've ever gotten the hang of it. There's one, and it's past me. I have actual X-Wing helping me. That's so cool. The vector lines remind me a lot of the arcade games, but this is a computer game, so we're finally moving into the era of advanced computer games for the franchise, which I'm super excited for. And these TIE fighters are fast. I guess that is their whole point, isn't it? TIE fighters don't have hyperdrives or shield generators so that they get more speed, which really doesn't make any sense in the vacuum of space, but in a planet's atmosphere, sure, why not? Well, that's not what Star Wars is known for, is it? It's all about those space battles. Have I mentioned that I have always been terrible at space combat games? I don't know why, I just find it disorienting when you can, like, flip completely upside down. Like right now, the Death Star is upside down, right? That just disorients me. It's like being underwater. There's no absolute direction of down or up. You could be facing any direction at any time. Ah, I've been hit! One of my green lines went out in the bottom left of my display. That's probably my shield. Danger! Danger! What's danger? How danger? Oh. Oh, I'm in third person now. Okay. Interesting. So I just, like, evade? Okay. He must have had a lock on me and I had to break it or something. Oh, I'll get him off you. Got him. Look at that. I actually saved one of my fellow rebels. That's a great feeling, actually. I was not expecting that out of this game. Why didn't this game ever come out outside of Japan? This is awesome. Aside from the low frame rate, I guess. The game is doing a ton of simulation and stuff, so it's completely expected. Those numbers on the display are counting down every time I shoot a TIE fighter? Not exactly sure what that indicates. Must be good though, right? Ooh, go to the next stage. Alright. Trench run time. And the Death Star has cleared the planet. That's not good. That means I'm about to lose. Okay, attack. Yes, this is very much like the arcade game. Oh no! Didn't get to the exhaust port in time. Rip the Rebel Alliance. Alright, well, I'm to lower the difficulty. I almost got it on hard, so normal should be manageable. I think I see it's the thing in the bottom right that's indicating progress of the Death Star clearing the planet. Alright, there we go. Now I'm being directed over here. What's that for? Go to the next stage, okay. Do I need to shoot the exhaust port now? Oh look, we even get the targeting computer straight out of the movie. That's so cool. I better stop getting shot though, or I'm gonna lose all my shields. Ooh, I was very far away from the exhaust port. That's unfortunate. There is easy mode. I think I could do it on normal though. If I had this game when it came out, I wouldn't mind it being hard because, you know, hypothetically, I would have purchased it and I would like to get my money's worth of playtime out of the game. Only having 2 shields going into this section is quite worrying. And scratch that 1 shield. How do I not die to all of these? Just like this, I guess. Just keep doing this for the next 2 minutes, however long. I'm going full throttle as far as I know. Oh, red one's after me. Still can't get me as long as I hold a diagonal direction. Oh. Ah! Vader's after me! Save me, Han. Is Han gonna save me? I'm pretty good at dodging these green lines. I spoke too soon. No. Don't kill me, please. I beg you. I'm so close. I heard him! We're good, okay. I got this. Just gotta shoot this into the reactor shaft and get out! Yep! I did it! Hopefully. Didn't just graze the surface, right? That actually went in. Woohoo! Wow, that is so much more fun than the first arcade game. I'm glad this game actually has an ending and doesn't just keep looping. That actually felt like I was playing the movie. 7 minutes and 1 second to beat the game, but after like 2 hours of attempts. Oh, yep, gotta record my name for the high score leaderboard, of course. And I didn't cop out and play on easy. I beat it on normal. And that's it. That's a cool game. Welcome back to beating every Star Wars game ever. This is episode 9, I think. It's Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Sadly, this is the last one for the first Nintendo. There isn't a Return of the Jedi. After this, we move on to the Super Nintendo. This is what I'm going to call the end of Season 1, or Era 1, or whatever, because every time there's a generational leap in consoles or game design or what have you, I'm going to start essentially a new season. That'll just be a way for me to organize this whole series a little better than by having no organization at all. Okay, we're just going right into it. Luke, sensors show a meteor has landed near you. Go check it out. Okay, that's not a meteor. That is an Imperial probe droid. Kind of weird that you can shoot from the Tauntaun. I hope we can actually use the Force in this game, because I'm looking at the status bar in the top left, and there's a heart for health, I'm assuming, and an F for Force. That'll be an improvement over the first NES game, but not the first Famicom game, strangely enough. Oh, you had a single digitized word there. Better than nothing, I guess. And now I'm in a cave. Awesome. Wampa! Is that a Wampa? There's no way that's a Wampa. Wampas are not smaller than Tauntauns. This is so incredibly different feeling from the other game. This is... wow. It doesn't seem like there's any fall damage, which I would be totally fine with. I don't really know what I'm doing. I was riding a Tauntaun, and then suddenly I'm in a cave, and I'm finding power-ups and stuff, it looks like. I mean, the first Nintendo game followed the plot of the movie to a T. Well, I mean, it takes some liberties from the novelization. I don't think I can jump back up there for that. Oh, you can't... okay, so the water is just a damaging floor. It's not like an instant death, and there's no swimming mechanics. Right. Well, that flashing is going to get annoying. Maybe I should kill myself. So I'm just going to end myself. Appreciate the music, but can I respawn, please? All too easy. Continues 6. Okay, that's less than the first game. That does have me concerned though, because I don't have any lives then. I only have the continues, I guess. The lightsaber is the weapon. Does that mean I get the lightsaber? It seems like I'm mostly just using the blaster. Okay, it's select to get off the tauntaun. Doesn't really do anything else. Start maybe choose force power. Sorry you don't have any. Yeah, fair enough, I guess. Gotta go find my force powers. Okay, these things. What is that? Some kind of mole rat creature that can roll into a ball, Sonic the Hedgehog style? Are these supposed to be hedgehogs? Oh, there's no way I'm going back up there. It's a bold choice to put ice physics in the first level of your platformer, too. Look how far I slide. Okay, it's not really that far, but still. I mean, yeah, the movie opens on an ice planet, but you don't have to introduce the ice physics right away. You could have the player start on some snow that has regular traction, and then introduce them to the concept of ice. You know, you can make snow just like regular ground. Ah! Fine, I'm a highly trained professional rebel. I love waiting for slow-moving platforms. I have a feeling this game might take me a while. How do I keep getting off the tauntaun? I bet it could help me traverse the water. It would at least provide wider footing for stepping on the platforms. Oh, so the tauntaun immediately disintegrates upon touching water. Awesome. It's so strange to be told the lightsaber is the weapon of the Jedi, but have no way of using it. There must be some combo or something that I'm missing. I might have to go read the manual to figure it out, which is fine with me. A lot of older games kept vital information in the manual because sometimes you were just expected to read that, you know? I've always gone in blind, just because it's a little more fun that way to figure things out for yourself, rather than getting them explained to you through reading. But so far, I don't know what to do in this game. Sure, it's kind of obvious that it's a platformer, I'm platforming, I need to move to the end of the level, but the controls for movement just feel so clunky. There are a lot more planets in The Empire Strikes Back compared to A New Hope, so I expect there to be an appropriate increase in the amount of levels. And hopefully, at least one of them is better than this. I can't even get across the stupid water section. I haven't seen any other way to go. Every time I fall down there, it just drops you straight to the bottom and doesn't seem like you can jump out. It's possible I could just be falling wrong, and there's an easier way I could take somewhere. What? Okay, the tauntaun definitely just ate that cloud out of the ground. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, I got a heart canister, though. That's gotta be a good thing, surely. Okay, I'm gonna leave the tauntaun behind to be eaten by wild beasts. That's what happens in the movie. I'm just sticking to it. Going left only goes so far, but at least I've gotten more things done. Okay, jumping is just terrible. It does not feel like either of the two platformers in this series so far. The water didn't kill you so fast, or the jumping was better or something. Maybe this would be an alright section. I wouldn't be surprised if most people who played this game never got past this Hoth section. This is terrible. Okay, one continue left. I'll use this as my last chance of beating the game completely blind. After I die here, I'll go take a peek at the manual and see what tips that might offer. Seems like no matter what I do, I just get funneled down right over here. Alright, that's it. Manual time. Okay, so select does change to the lightsaber, but only after you've found it. I don't know where I'm supposed to find it. The force powers are jump higher, run faster, a reflection shield, enhancing the lightsaber power, enhance the blaster power, levitation, and healing. Levitation and healing are probably going to be the only two that I end up using. So those tiny things are supposed to be Wampas. The tauntaun was eating to replenish its health, but otherwise the manual doesn't have any hints for beating this section. I guess I am just supposed to get good and get across the water. I wonder if that's the lightsaber. I believe I've found the lightsaber. There we go. Cool. Guess it makes defeating probe droids easier. And there goes my Tauntaun. Stay on the platform! This game is impossible. Something I learned from the manual that I kind of figured out on my own was crouching to get a higher jump, which means I am never actually funneled down like I thought I was. The movement controls are still terrible, but at least this way I can jump back up. And I found the lightsaber. That's no mystery. Could you stop respawning Wampas for 2 seconds, please, game? Thank you. Okay, instead of going further on the perilous water, let's see what's up here. It's kind of hard to tell what's in the background and what's in the foreground. Like, this icicle kind of looks like a wall, but you can pass right through it. And these platforms look like you wouldn't be able to stand on them, but you can. Why does the music just randomly stop? Use your force powers to defeat the Wampas. My blasters seem to work pretty well. I don't even have any force powers. Oh, yeah, now that is a Wampa, for sure. I could try this. Well, that seemed to do some damage. But I also am taking a bunch of damage. I can just ignore this boss fight? Nope, game won't let me. Okay. Well, what if I did this? Haha! This doesn't seem to be doing any damage to him. Oh, there it goes. This is working. Almost got him. Whoa, what's that? Is he vomiting? Strange. But I can move on now. Yay! Kid, that meteor is an Imperial probe droid. You better destroy it quick. I've destroyed several of them already, so... Is this the one you want me to destroy now? Excuse me, I'm trying to destroy the... Oh no. Oh, at least there's no fall damage. This room looks exactly like where I got my lightsaber. F? Do I have a force power? No? I got a full meter of force power, but I don't have any force powers to use it on. Awesome! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. Oh, I'm good. Almost died there. Oh, another Wampa. Cool, well, I'm just gonna ignore you. Well, I could spend the time to kill him, but unless the game physically blocks my progression, I see no reason to actually do that. Oh, that looks like a boss fight probe droid. I should probably save that, actually. I have full health right now. Okay, lightsaber appears ineffective. If the answer is use a force power, then I'm going to have a rough time. Blaster seems even more ineffective. Going back to lightsaber. I should probably go get that healing. Oh, if I stay up here, his missiles can't get me. We're gonna use the same strategy as the first Wampa. Great. Watch out, it's gonna blow. Just gonna backtrack to get that heart. Don't mind if I heal. I knew it was a good idea to leave that for after the fight. Now then, level 1, is that level 1 done? Luke, that droid sent a message to the Empire. Better return to base. Can do. Commander Skywalker, Imperial walkers are approaching. We need to slow them down so our forces can retreat. Oh, okay. Cool. see. This is just like the first Atari game they made. Yeah. Can I fire a tow cable? Darn. Oh! Oh, I'm on the ground. Oh no. What? This is crazy. Well, in the movie, Luke did crash land and then had that whole scene where he threw a grenade inside of one. It didn't seem like there was an option for that in the game, though. What I really need to do is deploy tow cable. I think it's select for that. Is it working? It seemed to be speeding up. Oh, there we go. Woo! These walkers are really far apart. Okay, so you have to aim for the legs. So what am I supposed to do here? Do I run back to get another ship? I don't know what these S blocks they're dropping are doing. Oh, what's that? Ah! You can just get another ship. Neat. So, I'm out of tow cables. How do I get more of them? Do I really just do this? Seems like I'm taking too much health damage. Surely there must be more at the base, right? Hey guys, I'm here to get more tow cables. I can't seem to land. There I go. I wonder if it saves my progress or if I have to restart that entire section. It looks like I have to restart the entire section. I don't know what else to do other than keep shooting it and hope that I don't die. I really can't, like, just go up there and do the thing. Maybe I need my lightsaber out to do it, since that's how he did it in the movie. Oh, there we go. Don't know why he's refusing. Go do it. Yeah, there we go. Woo! Explosions! Yay! Correct me if I'm wrong, but the way I see to beat this section is you use 5 tow cables, and then you go and destroy the rest of the AT-ATs on foot with infinitely respawning snowtroopers who will kill you very quickly. And you have to do it 5 times? Yeesh. Now I'm beginning to wonder if anyone playtested this game from start to finish. I think the correct way to have made this section would be to use the tow cables, and then you get blasted down, and then you take down one more walker this way, and then the section should just end. They didn't destroy all the walkers in the movie. Now let me just drag across the ground so that I can crash, because there's no way to destroy you without crashing my speeder. Seriously, what terrible design. And you can't even do it when there's snowtroopers around. I mean, I've only played this game for an hour so far. I don't know if I should really be ragging on it this hard. I don't know. Maybe the rest of the levels are pretty fun. But so far, it looks like I'm not going to enjoy the rest of this game. I like to give every game I play a fair shot. And usually, even if a game is bad, I can still see why some people might have fun playing it. But this is the 3rd game released on a Nintendo console. The 2nd if you don't count Japan. And compared to the other 2, so far, it's definitely the worst one. I didn't think about this before, but I could totally do a tier list of all the games I play, which is going to be all of them that aren't lost media or impossible to play. I know there were some physical role-playing games too. I want to get to those eventually, but I'm just going to get through all of the video games first, which is going to take a while because there's over 200 of them. Luke, Imperial troops are in the base. I'm cut off. I can't escape. Okay. Oh, I get R2 following me around. I love R2. Oh, hello. I was just trying to go through that door. That's just going to keep spawning those that I think. There's a force fill. Still don't have any force powers though. Kid, there's an Imperial Scout Walker nearby with no one in it. Oh, that's cool. Can I use that? Oh, you can kill the turret guys this time around. That's interesting. You guys were invincible in the first game. And I got another healing, even though I was at full health. I guess I'll take it. I don't even know where I'm going. I wish there was a map. Why don't any of these games ever have a built-in map?
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
Yeah, tap your foot, Luke. I'm just sitting here waiting for the platform to come back. It's not like I can do anything about it. Usually I like it when games have funny idle animations where the characters sorta implies to the player that they need to hurry up and do something. But when you're waiting for moving platforms, there's literally nothing I could do. Oh, hey, R2. Haven't seen you in a while. Luke, you can't cross the damaged area on foot. What damaged area? What are you talking about? I mean, that area? I guess I have to go get in the Scout Walker? Or maybe if I still had my Tauntaun, he could cross it. Nah, he would just die instantly. If he can't survive water, there's no way he could survive electricity. Oh, what's that? Was that a force power? I got one! What does this do? Oh, I run faster. When is that ever going to come in handy? Oh, there's the Scout Walker. You just walked a few more pixels to the right, I could hit you with my blaster. Ooh, this works. I can't tell if it's damaging it. Oh, yep, the health bar went down. Han was also totally lying when he said that there's no one in it. Now, how do I mount? Ah, there we go. Finally, a fun vehicle section. Hopefully. Now, where was that damaged bit of electricity? I think it was over here somewhere. Ah, yep, this is it. I get to walk by completely unharmed. Like I got my Scout Walker stuck. Can't super jump with this thing. And it's just gone when you dismount? Just completely self-destructs, huh? Oh, there's a blaster power-up? If all the boss fights are going to have me chilling in a corner and shooting blaster shots, I think I'm going to want a blaster power-up. Is that just a force power? It's a little strange to think that the force could somehow enhance the power of a blaster. I'll let that slide for now. Oh boy. Oh, that knockback though. Oh no. Run! Run! I'm so dead. Okay. Got totally bodied by that walker. How far back am I? Oh man. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to save Leia. I forgot about that. I think this is the part with the walker. I'm just gonna try and run past it. See if that works. Oh no, the game blocks you. Required boss fight. Required boss fight. Run, Luke, run! Oh, I'm stuck in here. Oh no. Blaster. Nope. So I'm just going to enable Super Blaster. Nope, Blaster, please. And I hope that I can shoot it before it destroys me. Alright. That worked. Aha! It's running around like a chicken with its head cut off. That's so silly. Cool, I escaped. I didn't save Leia, but that's Han's job, so I'm fine. Dagobah is looking a little more blue than I remember it. Now all I have to do is find this Yoda, if he really exists. Funny that Obi-Wan told me that the lightsaber is the weapon of the Jedi, but he didn't tell me to go find Yoda. Seems like there's a bit of a continuity error there. Must find Yoda, the Jedi Master who... Seek Yoda, he will teach you to use the Force and become a Jedi. How did I know to find Yoda on this planet before Obi-Wan tells me to go find Yoda? Ooh, spider. I know that heart canister's a trap. None of them have glowed purple before. I'm not falling for that. Same with that one. I'm not falling for it. Not gonna happen. This jungle appears to be a very perilous place. What? Okay, yeah, just pop out of the tree, why don't you? I don't think the tree creature was using the dark side of the force, but thanks for the advice, Vader. Stop. I can't hit him. I can't hit this slug. Oh my goodness. Why are these things so dangerous? They're green too. Green is the most dangerous color in the galaxy. So how do I get past this tree monster? Just out of range. That works. I have to be wary of every hole in every tree. Completely ridiculous. But why are these things invincible? Or are they just impervious to lightsabers? Impervious to lightsabers it is. Oh, that one's flashing green. I don't see any creatures. And I do need the healing. Okay, I'm gonna grab it. Alright, save. Ooh. Ah! Nasty thing, I'll show you. Eat lightsaber. Oh. Okay then. Isn't that a game over? I wonder if I could do the blaster strategy from up here? Oh, they can shoot me. Okay. Well, lightsaber it is then. There we go. Problem dealt with. Yoda, you really gotta spray for all the spiders around here, dude. I know Yoda doesn't live in trees, but the level design seems to strongly hint that you're supposed to climb these trees. Yoda, are you over here? You will... What is that? What was that? This is the beginning. I recognize those leaves. Please don't knock me off, Mr. Flying Grasshopper thing. I can see you over there. Looks like I might be doing damage. Yeah, there we go. That's the way to do it. All of the bosses seem impossible unless you cheese them in this game. Sweet, sweet healing. It's Yoda!
Found me you have. So, you wish to become Jedi? Teach you I will. Much training you must do first.
Awesome. Did I learn any new force powers? No.
Go now, cross the swamp. Feel the force around you.
Right, feel the force. I'm doing it. I'm feeling the force. And the force has killed me. Leap of faith! Ah, that was a leap of death. I love crossing the swamp on slow-moving platforms, and then being destroyed by a giant grasshopper. I doubt the game is much longer than this. If trends are anything to go by, this will be the final level on Dagobah, and then we'll have 2 levels in Cloud City. That would match up with there being 2 levels in Hoth. Although there was also that snowspeeder section, so maybe there'll be a vehicle section in Cloud City too. I don't see why there would be any vehicle sections on Dagobah. Do I need to kill this grasshopper thing? Seems like it'd be more trouble than it's worth. Take this, and that, and this. Dumb spider. I didn't even need that force point refill. Oh no, not another one. Not worth it. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. Is that jumping powers? Oh! Oh, you just hold up and you can just go. You can just fly. Huh. Interesting. These spiders are completely impervious to lightsaber strikes, and they'll attack you if you get under them directly. But if you just edge your way under and use your blaster, eventually they will die. The Dagobah Swamp really isn't that bad once you learn how to deal with all the creatures. Yoda.
Brave must a Jedi be, for his enemy is the dark side of the Force.
Right. Oh, it's the dark side. It's him, Mr. Darkside. On guard, Mr. Darkside. I guess. Round 2. I hope I don't have to defeat you with the Force or other such nonsense. Nope. Easy peasy. Oh, look, it's Luke's face. Leap of faith! Cool, didn't even need to leap. Luke, help us! Alright. Cloud City time. Oh, Yoda has to tell me not to go, of course.
Good, good. Much progress. Stronger you grow. Your friends are in trouble, and help them you must. But you are not a Jedi yet. Go, but be careful. Strong is the dark side of the Force. Strong is Vader. Mind what you have learned. Save you it can.
I do not remember Yoda being so supportive of Luke. Pretty sure he dissuaded him at first. Oh look, what did I say? Another vehicle section at Cloud City. I'm so good at predicting things. This is at least easier than fighting walkers on foot. Is this gameplay exciting to anyone? Whoopee. Alright, first try. Alright, so I'm expecting 2 levels here. One will probably be a fight with Darth Vader, and then the other will probably be... I don't know, maybe they invent a platforming section for after the fight, when you escape him? Okay, don't jump over there, I guess. Is that Vader or Boba Fett? Lando? That looks nothing like Lando. Go, R2. Oh, that looks painful. Am I supposed to go while he's being shocked? I guess so. Careful, Luke. There are bounty hunters everywhere. Whoa, you don't look like any bounty hunter I've ever seen. Hopefully I can just ignore you. Oh, looks like that's a no. Eat blaster! Aw. Oh, a walker. Oh, how did I defeat you again? I need the high ground. Yeah. And then, let me pull out one of these. Yeah, this'll work. Not quickly, but it'll work. Did I get him? I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Now I get to control the walker again. Not for very long, it seems. Unless I can go through this electricity field with it. Okay, that's something. I don't think there's any reason to go backtracking here. But I'm in an ATST, I might as well, right? So I can go this way now. There wasn't anything else to the right. Okay, looks like this is where I get off. I hope that's not a mistake. Oh, I refill on my force points. It was a mistake. Great. Ah! Boba Fett! Okay. Eat my blaster. Since apparently this is more effective than the lightsaber in this game. Okay, what if I... I've almost got him. There we go. And he didn't die, he just flies off. Coward, come back here. Face me! The bounty hunter has Han, go get him! Well, Okay. But we can't get him back until the start of the next movie. This does not happen in Empire Strikes Back. Got him. Now what? We just land back at Cloud City? That's it? I mean, Han was in that ship. You're fine? Okay. How'd you get out of the carbonite? How did you survive the ship explosion? Oh, Leia. Watch out, Luke. It's a trap. Vader is here and he is after you. Cool. I don't know why I didn't just find Vader, but okay. I can find Leia before the Vader boss fight? Sure. You are not Darth Vader. What? Why does there have to be extra level here? Why couldn't I just fight Vader and be done with it? Oh, why is he using a blaster? I'm sorry, what? Die, die. Oh, come on. What was I supposed to do? Die, 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 die. Okay. Impressive. I am impressive, thank you. Where else am I meant to go? This looks dangerous. Can I land on that? Nope, that's background. Ah, Vader's back! Uh-oh. This doesn't look good. And I'm dead. I think I've caught him in a loop here. Most impressive. Yeah, he was just jumping up and down in the same spot between up there and here. Very convenient. The game gives you a lot of extra full heals all over the place, so that's nice at least. But these controls are still terrible. This has to be one of the worst feeling platformers I've ever played. I don't know why this Ugnaught is throwing green globs at me. He's quite annoying. See, all of this just to get another healing item. Like, thanks game, but I could have just not spent the HP getting up there. I'm sure I could fall down here and... Nope, because there's no midair control, so you just fall. Great, thanks game. Oh, this area looks familiar. Oh, it's the real Vader this time. I'm dead! I mean, this is how it's supposed to go. Probably should have to beat the boss fight first, though. Take that. This time you have defeated me, but next time you will not be as lucky. It is our destiny to meet again. You're supposed to beat me, though. Ah, whatever. Who cares? Congratulations, young Jedi Knight. I am not young. You have won another victory against the evil Galactic Empire. But do not underestimate the dark side of the Force. The Emperor, with his Imperial fleets, will continue the search for hidden bases of the Rebel Alliance and to seek and destroy the last of the Jedi Knights. The Rebels, on the other hand, continue their struggle to restore freedom to Galaxy. The time will come for the Return of the Jedi. But not on the Nintendo Entertainment System, because that never happened. The next game is Super Star Wars for the Super Nintendo. I sure hope it's better than this one. Why is Yoda a Force Ghost at the end? He didn't die in this game. Beating every Star Wars game ever, Season 1 is complete. I want to talk about the games I've played so far while the memories are still fresh. I'm ranking each game by how fun it is to play and how good of an adaptation it is if the game is an adaptation. Rankings for later games in the series will have a greater emphasis on the game's story, but these older games don't have the same capacity for storytelling, so it's only going to be a minor part of my considerations. S tier is going to be reserved for the games that are the best of the best, what I consider must play, just a perfect game. A tier will be for games with great gameplay and great story and very little or no flaws at all. B tier will be for great games that either have great gameplay or great story, but not necessarily both, and there's some minor flaws that stop it from being A tier. C tier is for good games that have a lot of flaws but still might be worth playing. D tier is for bad games. Either the gameplay is bad or the story is bad or both. Generally just not worth playing. An F tier will be reserved for the absolute worst of the worst. It's for games that should be considered a form of torture. So with that, we're gonna start with the first game, Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. This game is a lot of fun. It's quite simple. You just fly around in a snowspeeder and shoot down the Imperial walkers. They respawn infinitely, so there's no real ending to the game. You only lose by running out of lives or by the walkers getting to the end of the screen. It's not super accurate to the movie because there's no tow cables or anything. It's still a really fun game that you can play and challenge yourself to try and get a high score in. I'm a little hesitant to put it in A tier already because I know that later down the line I'm going to like so many games that the A tier is going to be really bloated. And if we were talking about the Intellivision version, I would probably put it in B or C tier because that game, while technically having better graphics, it feels worse to control. But I'm just trying to rank the Atari version, so I am just gonna put it in A tier. For Star Wars Jedi Arena, this is meant to be a competitive two-player game. Playing against the computer AI doesn't really give you the proper experience. I really enjoyed the mechanics of the game, but I'm honestly not very good at it, as I showed in my video. Like the first one, it's pretty simple, but I think I'm going to have to go for B tier just because it's not as fun to play single player. Next up was the Star Wars arcade game. It's a pretty fun, linear, on-rails shooter about destroying the Death Star, but once you destroy the Death Star, it just loops. I feel like there should be a definitive ending to it. I like that it actually has 3 difficulty options though, which was probably nice back in the day when you had to pay money to play an arcade game. But on-rail shooters really aren't my thing, and this is a completely subjective list, so I'm gonna put it in B tier. Up next is Return of the Jedi Death Star Battle. It's pretty fun, has that quality that the Empire Strikes Back battle does, where you can just infinitely keep destroying the Death Star. It's a bit strange how you have to, like, jump to hyperspace to get to the Death Star every time, but I'd still consider it a solid B tier game. Then we have another Return of the Jedi, but this is an arcade game, but instead of like the other arcade game with vector lines, this one is drawn with sprites, and I found this one really frustrating to play. It really only has one main gameplay loop, which is you go fast and try to dodge all the obstacles. And when I played, it was too fast for me. Maybe it's a skill issue, but I had a really hard time dodging all the obstacles. Maybe it was also a controller issue because I was playing the port that was added as a bonus in a GameCube game. I don't know what the original arcade cabinet controls looked like, but I did not feel like a GameCube controller stick was the right way to control the game either. So I'm gonna give this one a C tier. Then we have the Empire Strikes Back arcade game, which was just a straight upgrade from the first arcade game. Still the same vector lines, still the same on-rails shooter, but it added a lot more variety. Instead of just shooting down TIE fighters and blowing up the Death Star, you get to shoot down probe droids, and then you get to dodge asteroids. So I'm going to put that at the top of B tier. And actually, I'm going to rearrange this a little bit. I think I'll put it like that. I think Death Star Battle is a little better than the first arcade game. Okay, now we get to the games that actually have endings. Namco's Star Wars game, which was only released for the Famicom, it didn't receive a worldwide release, which is a real shame because I really like this game. It takes a lot of liberties with the Star Wars story.
I've been told that the game is inspired more by the comics than the movie. I don't mind an adaptation being different, but I'm still gonna point out all the differences.
Like Luke defeating multiple agents of the Empire that are like animals that have an illusion power to look like Darth Vader, and he goes to all these different planets to rescue his friends, and it's super weird, but it's really fun to play. It's really difficult at first because it does not give you a lot of lives, but it's one of those games where it's easy to learn and hard to master, and if you spend the time playing the game, it becomes quite a bit of fun. It has a bunch of force powers you can use, but only 2 or 3 of them really come in handy. All of the boss patterns are consistent, so you can learn to effectively take them down. The jumping and the platforming all feels very natural because the acceleration and the speed is constant, unless you use the optional speed power-up that gives you more of a momentum-based physics. This might be the first S-tier game because I genuinely like it that much. If it weren't for the fact that it only gives you 3 lives to start with, which makes getting into the game at first kind of a chore, so I'm gonna put it in A tier, but it is going above The Empire Strikes Back. And then we have Star Wars Droids. I like the Star Wars Droids animated cartoon, but this game is not it. It has a clunky icon-based interface. It has very annoying memory-based quote-unquote puzzles. that you have to do over and over and over again. It's not like normal Simon Says, where it builds up one new piece of information at a time. It will just flash 10 colors at you in very rapid succession, and you just have to play it back perfectly. It's not fun. Also, whether or not you even make it to the end of the game is complete RNG, because the enemy droids that damage you spawn at complete random, and you only have a limited number of rocks you can throw at them, and whether or not the enemies drop new rocks to replenish your stash is, again, completely random. It is just straight up not fun to play. So this would totally be F tier, except that, I mean, the whole game is a maze, right? And I like mazes. I got out a piece of paper and a pen to draw the map of where I was going to figure out which way to go. And very few games have ever given me that same sense of, I don't even know what the word for it is, but getting out a piece of paper to draw a map is fun to me, you know? I can't give it in my heart to actually give it an F tier, so I'm gonna bump it up to D, but just know that if any game deserves an F tier, it's definitely that one. It's still not worth playing, gets at very bottom of D tier. If I could just put it way over here, I totally would. After that, we got the worldwide release of Star Wars for the Nintendo. This one I have very mixed feelings on, because the platforming is not very good. Unlike the Famicom game, where you have one speed that is all you need for all the platforming, and you have an optional ability to have a faster, looser physics-based movement, this game has platforming that forces you to use a run button that makes your jumps harder to control, and I don't like that. The combat is also worse because all of the enemy projectiles travel much faster, which is more accurate to the movie, but makes it a lot harder to dodge in-game. I did like how it gives you a bunch of extra lives to work with. It makes it a lot easier to actually learn the game, but by the time you get close to the end of the game, the difficulty curve practically goes up vertically and makes it a lot harder than I think it had to be. So this is a very cool game. I don't know whether to put it in A tier or B tier. I think I'll put it top of B tier. We have a quick detour with another game exclusive to Japan because it was only released on Japanese computer systems, which is Star Wars Attack on the Death Star. This game is fantastic. It's a lot like the arcade game, but it's not on rails. It's the first one that has a full 3D environment like you would find with traditional flight sims. That, in addition to all of the digitized voice lines from the movie and the fantastic recreation of John Williams' music, it's the first game out of all of these that makes you actually feel like, yeah, I'm playing the movie. You feel like you are Luke Skywalker taking on the Death Star. It's awesome. I really like it. It has me excited for the X-Wing and TIE Fighter series. I've never played those games because I never thought I would enjoy them. But if they're like this game, then I'm going to enjoy them a lot. So this one is going to also go in A tier. And last but not least, we have Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back for the Nintendo Entertainment System. I just finished this game a few days ago, and just like the other NES game, I have very mixed feelings on it. The graphics are very impressive for NES standards, and once you've played the game for a while and figure out all of its little nuances, it's not that bad, but the controls are still not good. It has a strange clunkiness to the movement, and the jumping feels too predetermined. Once you start falling, you cannot move left or right anymore. You will just fall straight down until you hit something. But at least this game doesn't have any fall damage, like the first NES game. But you have to find your force powers instead of simply having them, like the Famicom game. And overall, it's a pretty fun game, but because it gives you a more limited number of lives, it's a bit harder, but only arbitrarily, if that makes sense. I think it's better than the first NES game, but not quite good enough for A tier. So that's the ranking for the first season of beating every Star Wars game ever. I'm going to continue beating the rest of the games. If you'd like to see the rest of this series, make sure to subscribe. And if you ever want to leave a comment to tell me how wrong I am for my opinions, go right ahead. That's probably the only time I'll ever say that, because I don't personally like it when YouTubers remind viewers to comment every video. If you want to, do it. If not, that's fine too. Have an awesome day and stay alive.